Start recording. Okay, let's go.
Alright, what? Ready to start?
Yep.
Alright, cut off this bit then.
No, you don't cut it off. Last time Chibiin screwed up and you were like, you are not cutting that out. I don't care, that's in.
It sounds like a you
Your wimpy arms are now in the podcast.
Alright, well, fine then. Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Wood Division podcast. I'm the person who apparently has a hot voice, Skin Spotlight, joined by the usual, the French person, Chibiin, the master of the law according to League Twitter, Necrit, and the special guest, LPP's favorite content creator, and they'll be able to apply a negative 17 days. Seraphine's number one hater, and Necrit is dead to them, NickyBoi.
Good job. No,
It's just not my fault he voted for Kog'Maw, okay? It's not my fault.
You have the most titles out of all of us now.
Yeah, man. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest.
Hey, man,
Well, the thing is, we went through quite a few titles for us, and I've run out now.
The AI.
So,
Oh yeah. Skin Spotlight the AI.
It was funny as my brother actually said that. It's just like, he's like, oh, I thought Skin Spotlight was an AI. He gets videos out so fast.
yeah, people still think I'm fully automated.
Yeah, an automated being, absolutely.
You're automated. So first off, you are Riot Games, and also you are automated.
Oh yeah, the Riot employee, that's the title.
Yeah.
Oh no, stop it.
Still baffles me that
time.
people think that you're hired by Riot, or like Riot gives you everything, or like just made the tools for you and all that, or like monetize your channel. Like, no, he just did everything.
Yeah, they made the
himself.
map for me, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Oh
that as well.
yeah.
Custom map just for you.
That's
Yeah, it's
I mean,
just tools, you know, that hook into graphical APIs and swap out the texture. That's how it's done.
oof, my
Riot didn't make special files.
too much of a virtual understanding of this.
Yeah, it's annoying to do, but it works.
It just works.
It's a trademark now.
Alright, so first, oh, my voice was, first off, you guys, so like we're gonna start pretty cool, pretty chill. What did you guys think about the new season cinematic that dropped? Wait, was it a week ago now? A bit more? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think
Was
it
on
was
7th?
last Friday, right? The 7th. Yeah, so.
Oh,
bit
could
over-
be. Yeah.
Nearly 10 days ago.
Ooh.
It was canon, that's all I really needed. It's canon, and it's
That was
good.
amazing.
But
One
then,
didn't do much.
No,
It was
wouldn't say
great.
that. I think
I want to say it was a
setup.
teaser.
It was a setup. It wasn't even a teaser. It was like, all right, this is what's gonna happen.
I don't know. I feel like it might be a teaser for like a future champion. Like he made a sword for someone.
So it's absolutely gonna be like. There's no way it's not. This is gonna be a teaser for the Void event because everything
Okay.
that's in that cinematic is related to the Void. Every single storyline that happened there, because you have
Sure.
Sejuani that's going up against the Earth sign. That happened in a story. Sejuani was going there because she wants to fight the Earth sign who stole Ornn's cauldron. And when they were going there, in a story, she learned from a seer that it is now time to stay united as one Freljord to fight against some great enemy.
Oh,
So
shit.
that's gonna be the Void. There's no way it's not, because the Void is like the primary evil that's like hidden beneath the Freljord.
what if she said that because of the Ruination?
I don't think so, because at that time the Ruination was over, because Olaf in
Olaf
that
was
story,
Ah, true.
in that story, Olaf was like, I will not talk about what happened.
Yeah. He's ashamed of the event. It's like,
I think
nah,
that'd be
dude.
better for everyone.
I think Riot's ashamed of the event as
Yeah,
well.
that's just Riot projecting like, yeah, we don't talk about what Ruination never happened.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly what happened, because Sejuani asked him, will you ever tell me why you went south? And he was like, no, I think I will not.
Wait, but like, technically, wait, like something that I just thought about. If Olaf went south and everything, the Ruination never reached Freljord. Ever.
You're right, because Sejuani
Because she would have heard about it.
Yeah, you're right.
So
Wait.
technically, so
Wait.
Technically, the Freljordian part
Yeah.
didn't happen.
Well, really, it's pretty far away from the Shadow Out.
It
I
is.
guess.
no, but like
Yeah.
in the client,
No,
you
yeah, in the
go-
client, yes, yes. Because Vex
go-
was
Yeah.
in Freljord,
Maybe she was sleeping. Who knows?
but
Demacia just absorbed it all.
But, you know, because Sejuani is like in deep north, so if the mist reached like southern Freljord, you know, that's still possible. But yeah, it is a bit sketchy.
it would have,
Like,
but yeah, it
she
would have
wouldn't-
been.
She doesn't know at all.
Yeah, exactly. It is like if everybody at Piltover were like, oh wait, no, what happened? We don't know. We don't want to talk about it. It literally happened at Piltover with the Ruination. Like there was literally black mist there. You would know
We
about
had
it.
our big fans.
Oh yeah, they used very big fans, so the mist never reached the city, I guess.
I mean, in WildRift, it did hit the Freljord in every region.
Ah yeah, because they talked about
It did.
that.
Like the backgrounds. The backgrounds were all
Yeah,
corrupted.
the backgrounds.
Oh, well, I mean, do you count that as canon?
But like that's the thing. But like even the event with like Olaf. Okay, Olaf went south and everything. But like if it reached your country or whatever, you would technically know about it. Like there is no
You
way
would,
you
yeah,
never
but
heard
in
about it.
Freljord, I feel like Freljord is an exception because like there it's like everyone for himself. So like, why would the Southerners tell
Yeah.
the ones in the north? You know,
Maybe the mist didn't go up that far because it's like maybe the mist is like seeking out life forms and there's so little life up in
Yeah,
the far
no,
north.
yeah,
The
like
list was
I'll
crazy.
accept it, yeah. But yeah, anyway, back to the cinematic. So that is related to the void. There was Talia and Kai'Sa. Fun fact: Kai'Sa is actually younger than Talia.
What?
Oh yeah, that's canon. Fun fact.
Oh yeah, they announced it on
That-
Twitter.
Yeah, what was it?
Okay.
She was 20 something?
Yeah, well, I'm actually now working on like the correct age of everyone. But yeah, Talia is older than Kai'Sa. No, sorry.
Wait, no, the other way
Oh
around.
yeah.
She's like 2
Kai'Sa-
years younger
Kai'Sa is
than Kai'Sa.
I was
Yeah, no. Kai'Sa is younger than Talia. Talia is older.
Was it like a 2-year
It's
difference? It was
because-
because of the.
Because the invasion happened 14 years ago, and Talia was like 14-ish around that time. So she's like 29 now.
She looks younger than Kai'Sa in the
Exactly.
cinematic by
Yeah.
far, though.
Yep.
Maybe they didn't know about that. Maybe they're like just like the guys working on the cinematic just grabbed the Talia model. Like, let's make her even younger, actually.
No, but yeah, but this was confirmed by Graham McNeil, who's one of the primary writers. That was confirmed.
That's
so yeah,
weird.
that is actually real. But yeah,
It's-
so
It hurts Kai'Sa even more as a design.
So, and it's kind of funny how like Kai'Sa is the younger one, but in the cinematic, she's like the more like, you know, she's the one who like sacrifices herself, like save Talia. You know, she's the
Yeah.
heroic one. But anyway,
That's- was
so
kinda-
that part is also about the void, obviously. And then there is what's the third line? Oh yeah, Pantheon and Leona.
Oh,
That's obvious. So we don't know exactly why Pantheon like jumped into the stars, or like why he was trying to reach the portal that would take him to the peak of Mount Argon. But
he's gonna fuck up Aurelion Sol.
he's gonna most likely he jumped up. I think he's gonna because Pantheon, as in the war, died, but the war was the one who held Aurelion's leash. So he might be jumping into the stars to regain control over Aurelion because Aurelion is the one who can close the void rifts.
Wait. Hypothetically, if
Uh-huh.
he's gonna a leash again, like put a leash back on Aurelion's soul,
Mhm.
so they're gonna make a new skin for him. There is no way they don't do something
They
for
could make
Aurelion's soul.
unleashed Aurelion.
Yeah.
Oh,
they,
no.
Like
No.
they
They're gonna
have
give
to
him
do something
abs.
with it. Like it
They
is the
could, they
perfect
could.
opportunity for it. It's like, oh yeah, in the story, like it talks about Aurelion Soul and the void and everything. Or even the void corrupted Aurelion Soul, and it's just like a huge purple dragon thingy.
So like that might actually happen because theoretically Aurelion is still under the influence of Targon. Like even though War died, you know, Zoe is still toying with Aurelion. So like
Yeah.
they still
Just kill
like have
Zoe.
control. But it is possible that Atreus, who is Pantheon, jumped up there to free Aurelion. That's also possible.
Hmm.
That doesn't seem like a fantastic idea when he talks about
Oh, yeah.
blowing up Runeterra. But
What if What if Aurelion Soul is the mystery rework, and they use that opportunity to rework him entirely? And it makes
that's
a
genius.
small lizard, like, it's not even cosmic anymore, it's just a small lizard.
No, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna like, oh, people don't like Aurelion Soul purely because of his design. So we turned him into a humanoid dragon with abs, and he's shirtless. There we go.
Yes.
Now he's popular, right?
It
That's
is
how
male
works.
version of Cassiopeia. Let's go.
Hold on. Yeah, I mean,
The
hold
male
on.
version of Shyvana.
You say that, but you know, this eventually. So what I'm trying to say is that the cinematic will eventually transition into the Void event because Ornn stopped making weapons. Like purposefully, Ornn stopped making weapons because the last time he was making them for Volibear, and Volibear was a butthole with them. So he was like, nope, I'm not gonna make any more weapons. In this cinematic, he is making weapons. Therefore, he is preparing for some kind of war.
With
So,
Volibear.
Not with the Volibear because Sejuani is dealing with him. So Ornn is like, Ornn kinda doesn't care. So,
Yeah.
but if the Void is coming, he's likely forging weapons.
How
to
does he
give them
know,
to
though?
champions.
How the fuck does he know that a void is coming?
I mean, he's a demigod. There's like.
They have like a
Seal
spidey
Sister, you know.
sense tingling, like, oh yeah, dude, there is a void gate
I wouldn't be
thingy
surprised, honestly.
opening. Like, bruh.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he knows about the Watchers in the Abyss, for example. Because
But, like,
he made
that's
the
because
bridge.
it's super old.
He made the bridge over the Watchers, though. You know, he made the bridge, so he knows about them.
Yeah.
So,
So you would
there are
know
ways
that they would come back at some point.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be like, it's been like, I don't
mean-
know, 5 days,
mean-
so I might start making weapons now.
If there is a seer who had visions and he saw that the void is coming, why wouldn't a demigod, have the same?
Yeah,
kind of sense?
that's true.
Yeah.
So he's preparing for an event, and I assume so. See, in this cinematic, Ornn made one Infinity Edge. If you look at the blade, that's actually what it is, by the way. It's the Molten Edge. But so that's all he did in the cinematic. It
What
wouldn't
a
make
lazy
sense for
fuck.
Riot. It wouldn't make sense to give him a full CGI model just to be there for 5 seconds. So just like what they did with Lucian's model, I
They
think
did
they are
with
gonna
Viego.
reuse. I think they are gonna reuse Ornn in another cinematic when the event comes.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing, they did that with Viego. Like, of course, okay,
yes.
like Lucian was on a 2 cinematic thingy, maybe 3 because
a
of the
3.
climb or whatever.
Yeah.
But like Viego itself was just like the beginning cinematic when he goes to the island and like try to kind of kill Senna. And then the end of the event, like we never saw that specific model ever again.
Yeah, you're right. But
Yeah,
but Lucian
Riot-
was reused and Senna was also reused, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riot are just trying to make a library of cinematic models, if I remember correctly, from some stuff that some people have said to me.
That's also possible. But
it'd be
I
great.
still think he's gonna be back.
It's gonna be
Hopefully.
forging weapons for the heroes of
Yeah.
the Void Invasion.
Because-
Ahri, Akali, Set, Yone, and Ashe.
Ah, yes.
The heroes of the Void event here to save the
the
day.
Void Sentinels.
And
Yeah.
Lux and Ezreal as well.
Yeah.
We're just gonna make a new gauntlet for Ezreal.
And they both get ultimate skins.
But Lux is gonna be the Void Sentinel, and Ezreal is gonna be the Void Corrupted skin.
I would love that. But they're never gonna make it.
I wouldn't. So okay, hold on.
They would
So,
never take
hold
the
on.
risk.
So here's my hot take. Riot. I have a brilliant way for you to not fuck up the event, alright? You see, in Sentinels, you shoved in champions that didn't make sense for the Sentinels. And instead, you didn't put in the champions that made sense. For the Void event, you have so many characters already included there that you just don't add in additional champions. You only choose the ones who are canonically connected to it.
Emo.
Because
sticks.
all right, so because in Shurima there is Kassadin, Kai'Sa, Zilean, Jax. Those are the big 4 ones, all right? It's Kassadin, Kai'Sa, Jax, Zilean. Those
That's
are
what
the
I'm saying,
main
that too, yeah.
characters. So like you have to include these 4. Every single one of those needs to be a main character. You take Fiora. If you want to sell a skin, take Fiora, because Jax went to Demacia and
Fiora
he
is
took
hot.
Fiora with him. So Fiora is gonna help Jax. Now, And then you have the other part in Freljord, where you have Lissandra holding back the Watchers.
Oh yeah,
You have Sejuani there now. And do you see how, like, you already have, like, champions who can have skins? So, don't randomly put in Ezreal. Like,
But Lux is gonna fight the Void. Hey.
But Riot could make Ezreal work, because he's exploring stuff, so yeah, they could make him work. But don't! Instead use the champion who's already there!
Just don't.
Just
stop.
use the champions who are already sitting there waiting for the story. Like,
that was my whole, like, part of my theory why I think Zilean is the VGU, because, like, I feel like Zilean would be a perfect main character to the Void event.
He
like,
is the main character.
Who's gonna care about modern Zilean, like the one we have right now? No one's
Yep.
gonna give a shit. The Runeterra Zilean, though, ooh.
That's
a good
such
one.
a great design.
Yeah, well, that's why I mean Zilean as the VGU makes so much sense. It's like half the work's already done for them. They don't need a new design. They don't need new lore. They don't need a new voice actor. They got, like, everything's already done for them.
But the thing is, he would be a great ASU, not a VGU.
Yeah, but I mean, I think
he could be like a mysterious
mysterious.
ASU. We don't know about those.
Even then, his visual effects got updated to match Legends of Runeterra, and they're pretty sharp now.
That's
Which-
true, but Udyr
Yeah.
got visual effects updates only a few months before the poll.
You're right, actually.
So
yeah.
I think VFX mean nothing for that, in my opinion.
You would think that they don't care about updating something and then straight up after having to release like the new thing. Isn't that like literally what they did with Ezreal before doing like his sort of ASU VGU because they changed one spell? They legit released a skin. I think it was an esports skin, and then just a and then a couple months later, boom, VGU. New model, new everything.
They had Mundo. They had 2 separate Mundos for
the Mundoverse.
6 months.
Yeah.
They should have done the Mundoverse, and then you select the Mundo model that you want. Oh man. Oh, that would have been actually cool. Because then it could have explained all the plot holes and all the alternative storylines that League could have. Make a canon Mundoverse. And you have like smart Mundo.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh well, I tried.
Alright, so back to the Void.
Yeah. I'm just worried about the Void that we're gonna have to wait for Ornn to get another level to craft another sword because holy shit, it takes so much time to get a level. Dude.
Yeah.
He hasn't crafted anything in like 13 levels.
Oh yeah, but my prediction is that basically we're gonna get skins of champions armed with weapons made by Ornn. That's my prediction.
So that makes more sense too than just like that was
They're
my
like
one of my
Sentinels,
biggest
random
questions with
weapons.
Sentinel. Yeah, they're like, hey, Irelia, hey, I hear you telekinetically move those specific blades. You can only move those ones. We just happen to have identical ones that look just like that you could somehow
They're
move
more
them too.
powerful.
The exact
lying
same
around.
number of them.
Ribbon, like, oh, your sword. Wow, we happen to have an exact sword that functions exactly like the one you have. It's just lying around here. I honestly don't know what we're doing with it.
Yeah, you can mend it and break it anytime.
We just happen to have a broken blade here.
Yeah, it just happened. It's like, where
Someone
were all these
broke it.
Sentinel weapons all the time? Like, how has someone not broken and stolen them all?
Exactly. Someone was cleaning the room. It fell on the ground. It broke. We kept it.
It's like, oh yeah, other people had the exact same weapons before you were born, so yeah.
Yeah, that's,
You're not
that's
that
why
unique,
Ornn
you
making
know,
weapons
but-
makes so much sense. 'Cause you don't have that limitation. You can be like, oh yeah, Ornn like handcrafted weapons for you guys.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
that
yeah,
makes
yeah.
more sense.
See, like,
You can have-
this sounds cool. I know it's not gonna be the case, and I'm gonna be very
Yeah.
mad.
Yep.
I'm
Is this-
curious
is
how
this
long
like-
the Void event will even last for.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So here's
Bring back Toro
just-
King.
Here's extra copium. Do you think we'll actually get like an event? Like, I'm not talking about like I'm not talking about like in-client stuff. Do you think we'll get like a game mode?
I hope,
man,
like, I
there's no
want
way.
to, like, the dream is new Void champion is awesome, like a Cho'Gath or Zilean, whatever, VGU, ASU for like Kassadin or Malzahar or something. PvE Void event game mode. bunch of skins that make sense for the champions who are part like connected to the void. That's full on copium. What we're probably gonna have is just gonna be like we're gonna get like the Crime City Nightmare treatment.
As Riot, I hear you, and what I'm going to give you is a sexy void lady. And also, I'm going to bring back Spellbook on the Ruination map.
Just bring back. Oh wait.
Don't even start, because it is the Empress of the Void. If they actually make her human, I'm gonna scream.
Oh, she's gonna be like a
Kai'Sa's
giant mass of tentacles and crab legs at the bottom, and then the upper torso is just like a normal ass anime lady with enormous booba and a pretty face. It's gonna be, everyone's gonna love it.
And the lore is gonna be like, Malzahar sacrificed so many people to her that she adapted their
She grew
her release skin is going to be part of Anima Squad. She's going to be a futuristic battle bunny.
Yeah.
That would. Oh god.
So okay, hold on, but like Riot kind of like set them up for a disaster already, if you think about it, because they announced that one of the returning skin lines is gonna be Star Guardian. And I am like, all right, you better, like, people are asking for this. You better give us the game mode that people really want to see again.
Is it gonna be with the void? Because there are void monsters.
Yeah, but you see, if the Star Guardians arrive and there is no game mode, everyone is immediately gonna turn towards the void event, and they will be like, all right, so the game mode will be there. And if it is not there, people are gonna lose it.
See, that's the thing about with the void and all that stuff. Like with Bewitching, they put out the same schlock every year, and no one bats an eye. So like, oh yeah, it's just Halloween, Bewitching skins again.
Sexy
whatever.
Halloween skin.
The void's been neglected for like 8 years. So when you finally do something with the void and it's not good, it's like, oh, it's gonna sting so much more.
Right.
They are really dealing with a lot there. So like,
it's no fault though. Like, it's no fault for neglecting the void for so long and not doing anything with it.
But if it doesn't work, I think I'll be just mad, because now I was disappointed with the Ruination. I think now I'll be mad because they know what we want. They know it.
Yeah.
We've given them feedback. They know we want game modes.
Nah, but man, you know what proves that they are actually not gonna fuck up? The fact that they made an article with where they said that they are a player-focused company.
Yeah, we are gonna be the #1.
Yeah, like they want to listen to their community and do what people actually want. Yes.
Just wait till we talk about TFT.
Oh god.
But before that, yeah. So Riot CEO wrote a letter, which honestly was pretty good.
No.
But they did they avoided the elephant in the room. They didn't talk about, the harassment and stuff. Like, none of that. Like,
They just said like, oh, we're not trying to cover that up.
Remember the awful stuff we did. Remember it. And
we paid them off $100 million. It's a moderately successful skin release. It's fine.
That's hilarious, by the way. That the rioters immediately on Twitter, rioters were like, so yeah, 100 million. That is one skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in the article, he was like, oh, so instead of paying the lawyers, we decided to just give the money to the people who deserve it. Here's the thing. Originally, Riot wanted to pay them 10 million.
Yeah, that's like the most like fucked up statement they've made. Like, I saw Dinka's tweet about that, and I forgot about that thing until like she tweeted about. I just went fuming. It was like, oh, that's true. What the fuck?
Yeah, so they kind of lied in that letter there.
Yeah.
Player focused.
But besides that,
it was a good article.
They are doing some good things actually there.
Yeah, I think they have really passionate writers and people working at Riot that really want to like make cool stuff.
Oh
But
yeah.
then
sure.
it comes down to like management and like people above them taking decisions,
Yeah.
and then it fucks
So
up.
yeah. So like I don't know if you remember that, but in that article he basically said that they are making the structure of their company way simpler, which means that they only now have 5 departments. They have the 3 that are gonna focus on the main content. That's gonna be games. Actually,
You know what? That's
Yeah,
actually
that
that's
as
too far of
well.
a stretch.
yes,
from all
no,
these
that
things
is
that come
actually
out
yes.
lately.
They also have the inclusion department, so yes. But so games.
That department was fuming after Arcade when what happened with Jason Victor. They're like, I can't believe you went back on everything we built.
Swimming in money.
They're like, we weren't looking and you shoehorned in that sky scene out of nowhere. Like,
So yeah, so games, media and entertainment. That's the main stuff. That's basically games, music, and TV shows, whatever. And then they have like 2 kind of like management departments. One is the enterprise is what they call it. That's basically the foundation. The leader of that is the president of Riot, so that they know like what they are making, stuff like that. But above all of that, they still have publishing. So publishing is still overlooking all the products. So if they feel pressured and if stuff gets released early, we know that is still because of publishing. So that issue I don't feel like was fixed.
yeah. It's I think it's, I don't know. It's things like from the way they've released stuff. It's stuff like Fiddlesticks. I feel it's just a miracle.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
We like the amount, especially like now. So when people talk about Shyvana VGU, I'm just like, I don't know. I trust Riot Games a few years ago to do it right, but if last year's character designs were anything to go off of, like even Mundo, like they restrained Mundo to make him more like generally appealing instead of going like full comedy or gross or whatever. It's like, no, I wouldn't trust Riot to rework Shyvana properly now.
I kind of don't trust them even with Skarner. That's my issue.
Oh no, I don't trust them with Skarner at all. Let me talk about the VGU poll, I guess.
But I feel like I don't trust them with Skarner because I haven't seen them make a monster in so long. I don't know what they would do with him.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
who
why
was
we're
the
all worried
last
about the
monster?
too.
Last monster wasn't it Aurelian?
Ornn, technically.
Ornn,
Oh,
but like
Lilia
Ornn is
can't
kind of
count
humanoid.
No, we do
That's
not count
humanoid.
Lilia. We do not count Lilia. I love Lilia. We do not
Lilia
count.
is not a monster. She's an animal.
Yeah. I wouldn't count Yumi.
Color.
No, Yumi doesn't.
No,
count.
Yumi's a cat.
Yumi's a cat, yeah.
Exactly, but Lilia is a fawn and a human. Do you
Cats
count that?
can be
No.
monsters.
She's a monster in game. If that counts, I guess.
The players
Yeah.
are.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh my god. I'm getting attacked even here about that.
You will never escape. Dude, when Yumi got
Yeah.
revealed for WildRift,
Dude, I was
I
so
was streaming.
happy.
The whole chat flooded with no.
And I told
My
Yumi.
My brother's the one who I use like his iPad to get like WildRift footage, and he texted me after the presentation. He said, "Yumi and WildRift deleting the app. Find somebody else to get footage."
I would gladly take like the Yumi footage for you.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's actually. By the way, did you see that I know. I don't know if you want to transition to TFT already, but in
sure.
TFT, one of the rewards is a Yumi emote, which is the tiger skin.
Yes,
That's not real.
it's not a skin.
It's not like
Why?
I feel like they've done this before.
with.
Dude, I can't
I
believe.
feel like it's not the first
again,
time they've done it.
I don't get why. Year of the Tiger, you had 3 cat champions.
Yeah, oh yeah.
None of them.
Rengar,
Even
Nidalee, and
Nidalee.
Yumi, and they're like, "Oh, give it to Teemo and Set."
And also Tristana.
Yeah, Tristana. I thought it was Poppy. She had like little tooth thing that Poppy has and everything. I was like, "Oh, it's Poppy." No, it's Tristana. What?
Silhouette.
Yeah, Diana.
I mean, at
got
least
it,
they
like-
made Tristana a tiger.
Yeah,
Oh,
you like
also,
tiger patterns.
Am I the only one who feels like Diana is like so out of place there?
Every single
Yeah.
champion is
It's-
out of place.
No, but Seth at least starts
He looks
fireworks
like
when
shit.
when he punches you
Yeah.
in the face. But
I like the Set one because if you look at it from a certain angle, from far away, it kind of looks like he's in a Santa outfit. So I get my Christmas skins copium. So it's like I like it for that. Or
Oh,
maybe
like
it's
true,
like
they
Christmas
didn't do
skins,
Christmas skins. They didn't
They
do
haven't done
Christmas
Christmas skins
orange.
since like
Yeah,
2018.
I
They saw like
that.
Christmas Ivern.
That's
Oh,
okay.
no.
My dream is Santa Ivern or Daisy like a big snowman and reindeer Lilia. Like I need Ivern and Lilia in something together because by technicality, Lilia's Ivern's granddaughter. By technicality,
You're right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I want something with them together. Like it'd be
Uh,
so great.
Yeah,
Make
would
them
be
both
cool.
Star Guardians.
Ah, yes.
No,
Star
I'm gonna do
Guardian
Star Guardian
Ivern.
Lilia. I'm gonna hate myself. That's
Nah,
you
they're not
want
popular
Ivern
enough.
the Cruel as a skin. I'm like, I don't get why people want that.
Ivern the Cruel?
I mean,
Yeah, they want like a legendary. First of all, legendary Ivern skin. Ha! Good luck.
No,
Like,
you can't
Ivern
make
the
this
Cruel.
animated
It's like
There's
no,
way.
I don't.
You've
get
already
got
why.
Elderwood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would
Elderwood's
be,
like the
yeah.
evil one.
Ivern the Cruel would be cool if it was like Ivern who was like armored in like Freljordian, armor.
But it
Yeah, but
would be a
it wouldn't
human.
look right though.
You could make it right if you made like evil Ivern, like make him evil.
Yeah, I guess it's I don't like it because it's everything I love about Ivern is because he's so happy.
But it's
Yeah.
because I mean the Elderwood kind of worked on him, and that's also like an evil side of him.
Yeah, but that's like I think that's like as far as you can go. He's still kind of goofy with his animations and stuff, and
Oh yeah, doesn't he still have the same voice lines?
yeah, they put up like
Yeah.
some crazy filter over it and made him speak in backwards for some skin lines.
Yeah, it's
Actually,
really well done.
I used that in
I'm gonna break
the
your
Champion
ankles,
Rewind
huh?
video when I had like the text for Seraphine. Like normally I put like the text like release blah blah blah, and they put like their roles or whatever for Seraphine. I just use Ivern's backwards speak with a bunch of like demon text.
Ah, nice.
While Seraphine's on fire.
Could have used Scarner, and then it would be too much.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard never
Alright,
used
so-
the meme at this point.
Alright, so do I implode now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
oh
ahead.
shit. Yeah, I think
I
we're
did the
all gonna
same.
leave. You are gonna.
As I
It's gonna be
said,
just you.
Oh, my PC just went to sleep. Hold on. It was like, no, I'm
what?
done. All right. Okay, so-
Even the
I
PC was like, oh god, I can't be around
Alright.
for this.
okay,
It's
so,
too much.
Does Nicky actually know what they did with the boards and stuff?
Oh yeah.
So okay, so
Oh yeah. It's
okay, so
fucked.
I'll be. So, but you may not realize like how fucked it is. So
No, I'm aware.
I'm gonna take our listeners on a nice little journey. So we're gonna be getting the firecracker event in TFT. Now, for those of you who remember Earth Dowsy,
Yep.
that was a little legend which you could only get through Little Legends. There was a time period, sorry, Little Legends eggs. There was a time period during which if you bought an egg and opened it, there was a small chance you would get a Dowsy, and after that period you would not be able to get her again. So they are doing it again. And this time you can get the Year of the Tiger Protector, which is a small cat that plays a Chinese tune on a little keyboard.
Looks like
Now-
Heimerdinger.
So you get. there
Right?
is
I'm
actually
not the
a
only one who
Heimer
sees
meme
that,
now.
right? He looks like Heimerdinger. Right?
Wait,
It's
what?
true. Yes.
Look at him.
A bit,
I
yeah.
did a video on it. Oh, yeah, okay, I see. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I see it.
Okay, so
Right?
you can get that little legend by buying the tiger eggs. It's essentially the same thing, so I was like, all right, yeah, sure. Now, on top of this very special little legend, we are also getting the new Chibi Jinx.
Oh yeah,
Now-
firecracker chibi jinx. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, the Firecracker Chibi Jinx, you cannot buy like the normal Chibi Jinx. You can only get her from the Firecracker packets, which are a different thing from the Tiger Eggs. So if you are rolling for Little Legends, you can't roll for the Tiger and for the Jinx at the same time. You have to buy 2 separate eggs. Now, if you thought that was insane, they also released a new board.
Yeah.
Now, that board is by far the best thing they have ever done, because
Yeah.
it has a unique intro animation, it has a unique victory animation, it has interactive clickable items around, and it has a crowd of poros that grows bigger over time. It is simply the best TFT board there's ever been. So now you may be asking, what's the catch? Well, dear viewer, you can only buy the arena in a bundle. In a bundle
But
that
what's the
contains
price?
it contains 3 vaulted booms, which are the booms that were removed last year, so we'll have added value, I guess.
The Wukong stick one.
1 new boom. By the way, the booms you can only ever use 1 at a time, so having 4 of them is kind of worthless. And you have to buy
31 eggs.
31 firecrackers
Yeah.
for a grand total of 13,000 RP. 13,000 RP.
What are you, poor?
$130. You know how much a legendary
Don't you guys
skin
have
costs?
jobs?
Just
So-
spend it. It's fine.
So, no, but hold on. So, they argue that this bundle with the 4 booms, the board, and the 31 firecrackers, they argue that it is for the same price as 26 firecrackers. So, if you are going after Jinx, you would be getting those firecrackers anyway, and so you would be buying the bundle. So here, just buy the bundle. By which they are implying that the Chibi Jinx costs $130.
Yep.
It's not even just that. There's a chance you won't get
Oh
Jinx.
yeah, that's all. Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
like the chance is super low that you get it anyway.
Oh my
Even if you
God,
spend $100, you might not even get.
But they
Jinx.
basically confirmed it. They basically confirmed that the Chibi Jinx is for 13,000 RP. Because
Better
they
focus
were like,
company.
because they were like, that's how much you would buy. So here, just buy the bundle.
Yeah.
That's insane. And the fact that you can't get the tiger from those packets because they are not the eggs is insane.
It's a
Like-
player-focused company, by the way, for the
Oh
next
my
5 years.
Yep.
God. Like, this is the worst. This is like the most outrageous thing I have ever seen them do. I mean, there are
Player
Eternals.
focus,
So.
though. Oh yeah. We're gonna go with Eternals Series 2. It costs twice as much because it's double the value.
I just, like, I recorded an episode of Rift News. And I just have the notes down. And I
When
was
is
like,
it
alright,
gonna?
you know,
When is it gonna come out?
on a Wednesday, I think, in like 5
Oh
days.
shit! So the podcast might actually be published before
Oh.
Rift News.
Yeah,
Oh.
before that. So yeah, so I recorded Rift News. I just had the little like notes, and I was going through them, and I was getting more and more mad as I realized how bad it actually is. And I think that was the most mad I have ever been in a video.
It's
This
just
is-
even even on Discord I wrote, oh yeah, I can play devil's advocate, and the only argument would be, oh yeah, but he has 31 firecracker thingy, so it's like 31 eggs technically.
Yeah.
So the $100 are worth if you want the 31 eggs, but if you don't want those because you really don't care about Little Legend, it is really not worth at all.
So so who is it for? Is the board
Whales.
only? No, but like the board is only for the people who want Jinx. Like I want the board, but I don't want Jinx. But I'm not gonna spend $130 on the board. So I guess it's not for me. You know,
Hey,
like
man,
who
you
is the targeted audience?
I wouldn't be surprised if you do in the end.
I mean,
they're-
you
they're
spent
physical.
$100 on Little Legend for your son. Don't forget about that.
Necrit just hovering over purchase board. Like, I can't believe anyone would pay for this.
But no, I know. Oh, I just remembered another point which like made me implode. So you are buying 31 firecrackers with the chance that you are not gonna get Jinx.
Yep.
But like the firecrackers only have little legends.
Yep.
But you can only ever use one little legend at a time.
Yep.
Yep.
So you are throwing away all the money
Yep.
because because the 99% of the little legends you will never use.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I've always had it right with Little Legend. Like, I
See-
don't get the whole 1-star, 2-star, 3-star to 2-star, like whatever, it's particle effects, but I've always found it strange that when you get a Little Legend, you get an intentionally designed worse looking version,
Yep.
Money.
and then you have to pay extra to make it like look like how it's supposed to.
It's just
Yeah, I've
money.
always
If
found that,
people
like,
are waiting to
bizarre.
buy them, like, why would they not do it? That's the major thing that Riot has
Yeah.
been doing for years now.
Because it's the ultimate gacha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
you
want
get
the
the
one
same
that you
one
want.
and you upgrade it.
This is why I love being a content creator, because League unlocks thanks to the LPP program. Means we get like all the little legends
okay.
for free.
I
Imagine
see what
you
you're doing
having to
here.
buy
Okay,
it.
listen, buddy. I see what you're doing here.
We're gonna get it and not you.
Yeah. I was
So we only
I'm
get
not even
like
sure.
the 1-star ones for free now, like the latest set.
Yeah.
They went from giving us all of them just to the 1-star ones and
But,
the
but
latest
hold on,
set.
but
yeah.
like, but when
Right,
did you
please.
get them? Because I've never noticed that. Maybe I just didn't apply for something in the program, but I don't think like I got the arcane little legends, for example, yet.
No. Those aren't unlocked.
Okay, so it's not.
Like,
the
it
latest
is
one.
really like a manual unlock, so like they select what they want to give you access to.
Ah.
Just like they did, like
Yeah.
Declan explained. They give you access, for example, to the 1-star new little legends. So then you have to also buy the pass if you want to like upgrade it to 3 stars yourself.
Yeah, they
so you have
changed
to
it
spend
up.
money.
At one point, they did just give you everything and even
Yeah.
all the latest, and then they just. I don't know why they changed it.
Money.
It's because the creators are probably whales too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm not gonna get invited to LPP ever because I'm a dumbass who spends way too much money on League of Legends. They're like, oh, why would we let him unlock the skins when he has like basically all of them already? Like, just let him buy the
Yeah.
rest of them. Fuck him.
True. I mean,
Anyway,
hopefully.
so that was my implosion.
Yeah, it just suck overall. I feel like Riot should definitely release like the thing that frustrates me, like the whole argument about that is give the choice to players of what they want to buy or what they want to
Yes.
get access to. Like, just give them the choice. Stop putting bundles and so like, there is already a paywall to like get something. It's not like you can unlock that through boxes, like, you know, like loot box. Like, it's just like you either have the eggs for little legends, but like for the boards, no, you have to pay for them or like have the pass, but it's still pay. Like, even like you pay and you play, so like you do both, but you still paid in the first place. I feel like there is already like a paywall, and even that, if the paywall is like $130 to like get a fucking board, I feel like first of all it's too high. Second of all, there is literally no choice for the players or anything.
Like
It is not a
issue-
player-focused company if you put paywall. It's literally what Blizzard has been doing for like the past years of fucking up every single choice that the players want to make.
I mean, the issue is that the board is also gonna go away because the bundle is gonna be in
Oh,
during
yeah.
the event,
Yeah.
and then it's gone. So they are
Yeah, in a
literally just
month or
fishing
two, like
people-
it's gone. Boom.
Yeah, so they are fishing people in for that as well. That's
the-
just like that's an evil design.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not player friendly, Riot.
Nope. And that's the thing. I feel like even like we can talk about also the monetary. Oh my god, the money that they made with the
Monetary.
with the latest skins. It was the ones that released that looked like garbage. I forgot the name. The green silver puke one.
Debonair.
Debonair.
Oh yeah, Debonair. Okay, yeah. So like
Debonair 2.0. Crime
Yeah,
City
so, like-
Nightmare.
The
The-
second
of a
place
half.
winner that
Yeah,
got
exactly.
like, nearly
So-
double the amount of content as the first place winner.
yes.
And we're getting the third one that no one voted
Yes.
for. Yeah.
So
Our
hilariously,
vote really mattered.
exactly, hilariously, your vote didn't mean anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was exactly the point. It was like, dude, first of all, the first and winning one had like literally the worst skin so far. And like, I mean, okay, TF was fine, but it could have been way better.
Should've been
And
a
it could have,
legendary.
yeah, exactly. They could have made even more particles or like effects around him. But then the choice itself didn't make any sense because now they're gonna release the 3 of them. So like, why do we choose in the first place? And why do you call yourself a player-focused company if none of the choice that your player base wants to make actually matters in the end?
See, that's
You
that's
either
why
give
I
no
had a
choice or
loophole,
like
right?
it's like full sense of choice or no choice. Like, what the fuck is that?
That's what I think
No,
is gonna
so
happen
what I
with the
think
loophole, too.
happened was they like Debonair and Crime City. Like I feel like they flopped so hard, right? When let's make the third one and see if players truly know what they want.
Pikachu
I
can.
Or if we
right
know
with that
best.
one. Monster Tamers, like I think the idea of it, like it's basically like Pokemon trainers,
Pokemon,
right?
yeah.
Like that would be so cool for champions like Nunu and Willump, or for like Annie, or for Kled, or
Yeah.
for like champions with actually duo champions. Then like, oh, just give it to Ezreal Janna again, even though Star Guardian literally does
Yeah.
that exact
Yeah.
thing already. It's like, no, let other champions have a shot, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but that's true because Star Guardians are exactly that. It's basically a character with a little animal next to them that transforms into a weapon. So like, why does Ezreal get another one?
'Cause
Let's
he's
say wow.
Ezreal.
Money.
But like, the hilarious thing about this is that so we got the Debonair 1.0. That's the original Debonair, and we got Debonair 1.5
Wait, what?
because there was the original Debonair. Then there was the Crystal Rose skins.
Yeah,
Oh.
yes,
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I see
And
what
then
you
we
mean,
got
yeah.
Rose is just Debonair, but with a
And then we
chroma.
got Debonair 2.0. So like,
That's what I thought exactly.
it's like, and now
Meanwhile,
that we got the exactly, and like now that we got the Crystal Rose skins, I don't care about them because
Debonair
no, but
2.0 is Crime City
No.
2.0.
I was about to say because there is it's basically Debonair 1.0 is the normal one, Debonair 1.5 is Crime City, Debonair 2.0 is the actual Debonair 2.0, and Debonair 2.3, or sorry, 3.0 is Crystal Rose now.
Yeah.
So like we got 4 skin lines in a row where it's just champions in suits.
But hey,
Yeah.
silhouettes and different skins and everything. Something that it hasn't.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
something silhouette. It's fine.
But
I
hey,
s-
Yori cannot have his hat.
Yeah.
I would have liked them more if they were more like. I think the Zed one is the best. Granted, it's a legendary skin.
Yeah, that
But,
one
like-
is actually nice. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I think in specific, like Brand, Yi, Malzahar, and LeBlanc are just so boring it hurts.
They are incredibly boring.
Like Draven at least is like kind of cool, and Leona's at least like kind of breaks the norm a bit of being like, you know, woman in suit.
But I
Like,
feel the
that's
same
it.
about. I feel the exact same about the Crystal Rose skins too. Like in Crystal Rose, the Elise is the only one cool, and that's because like her
The
spider
spider.
form is
Yeah.
like a rose,
The
but she
others
already has the Death Bloom skin.
Yeah.
The others are just way too
Crystal
generic.
Rose
Same
Swain.
color palette as well.
Yep.
I like Crystal Rose Swain maybe because I was just like deprived for Swain skins, but like I don't like how he's one of our only older characters in League, and they aged him down to like his mid-20s, and it's like
That
I like
reminds-
him as an old man though.
That reminds me, like, recently I thought about the fact, you know how, like, Riot is all about, like, oh, we are about diversity. And I was like, so, like, I feel like maybe Riot's leaning a bit too hard to the other side?
No,
Can
see
we-
when they
like,
say
you say-
diversity, they're
Can
applying to
we-
the weirdos.
Okay, so
what it
when
is.
it comes to diversity, can we, like, diverge into male champions too?
Nah, diversity is like the number of abs that are gonna be drawn on their torso.
We diverse into, we diverse into muscles.
Diversity is how many kindred skins they can make by turning her into a lolly again.
That one
Just
hurt,
wait until the
actually.
Gragas upgrade.
half-
How bad must it be to be a kindred player?
The half
ha-
mask was...
Yeah, half of her skins turn her into a lolly. Like,
That was
Yeah.
so like that was like I will say it to Riot's face here. The decision on Kindred's half mask was stupid. It was
Yep.
nothing
Yeah.
because she doesn't gain anything from half mask.
Nope.
Like because like Kindred is known for having a mask. That's literally the point of the character. It's the mystery behind death. So there are people who don't care and people who care. And then there are people who care about the people who care. So it's basically people who don't care just don't care, right? They don't care if it is a half mask or if it is a full mask. People who care are mad because half mask doesn't make sense and it was unnecessary and it was obvious what Riot was doing. So there is no benefit to the half mask. Because either you have people who don't care, or you have people who don't like it. So why didn't they just give them normal masks?
There is one thing. If project skins have taught us anything, it's that you need to see the lips, or else you can't know they're female. That's how it works.
But Kindred are not female.
Not this skin. They are there. Lolly children. It's a little girl. That's how it is.
Stupid.
People are sexually attracted to the little girl character. It's disgusting.
Yep. I'm just wondering something. You know that like the whole thing about silhouette for the champion and like champion identity and recognizing them from the first glance. Technically, what they did and what they're doing recently, it's the opposite. Cause like, let's be real, for like Debonair, like the recent skins, you have trouble like just looking at the splash art, finding who Malzahar is, who Brand is, who Zed is, etc. Like you have small details that the eyes. But then and then you have also Kindred, and you have Lissandra, and you had I don't even remember the other champions.
Exactly the same.
And it's like, but I understand that you guys want to make skin and want to be able to claim that you made skin for unpopular champions such as Kindred, for example. But then, for the love of God, please make sense of it. Just like the Tiger Tristana, it doesn't make sense at all. Just make a Nidalee skin, even though it's the fourth one. You already made 4 skin for Leona, just do it for Nidalee. Nobody will give a shit. Like, just make skins that make sense. Stop half-assing some kind of skin line.
Philosophy. I'm thinking how they're because with something like LeBlanc or even modern Yi or whatever, like every skin they have now is they make them sexy, right? And
Amumu is sexy as fuck with the porcelain skin. He looks so good.
That's a sexy skin.
His little mouth.
That's a sexy skin, dude.
I actually love that skin.
Yeah.
But my philosophy is that I think that the way Riot's thinking is like, really people just like sexy stuff. So if we take Xerath and Malzahar and Thresh and give them abs, make them shirtless, make them sexy, when it's like, no, that's the opposite of why people like those players, like those champions. Like if they made shirtless abs, Ivern, I'd hate it. It's like, no, that's not why. Or like,
Cool
they made like human
Ivern.
Volley Bear. It'd be like, no, that's disgusting. I like Volley Bear because he's a fucking bear. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
You're right. You reminded me human Xerath, and now I'm mad again.
Yeah, I know.
Oh god, I had my voice up.
And the thing about those skins, it's like, who is that for? Like, people are gonna like that. Just kind of proves it's like, that's what it takes to like a character. It's that much surface level schlock, because people are gonna play Xerath who clearly don't like him. They're like, I kind of like how he looks because he's a sexy e-boy, but I don't really like him as a character, how he plays. So they don't play him. And then the Xerath players are like, what did you do to him? Why would you do that? It's like, who is it for?
It's like Riot is all about diversity, but they are cutting off the diversity.
They're about diversity of Cain, that's what it is.
I just realized, like, by looking at the in-game and most specifically the splash arts for Kindred and Lissandra, it is legit the same character with a bowl, like, reverse on top of their head, and that's it. It is the same thing, and I didn't realize because I didn't pay attention to the splash art.
I saw a Reddit
holy
post
shit.
about it,
Yeah.
It's like, but why is Kindred an elf now?
No idea. I'm sexy. Final Fantasy is popular. There you go.
Human.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like a reverse bowl on top of my head. Like, it's like cheap cosplay at least.
Yeah.
Imagine if they did this to Jhin.
That would be okay. No, they cannot unmask.
They
Jhin,
will.
No matter what. Happens.
They will.
They cannot.
They will.
Backlash would be so huge.
Legendary skin, $100
don't care about
skin, they're gonna
Kindred,
do
would
it.
care if it happened to Jhin.
Yeah, they don't care. They're gonna make money off it anyways because horny weirdos. There's enough horny weirdos to power it anyways. They're gonna
Shirtless
do it.
Jhin. And it like 4 abs, only 4.
If they did it to Thresh, like there's no stopping them from doing it to anyone.
But you know how it's gonna happen? It's gonna happen in the most stupid way imaginable. It's not gonna be like a Jhin where the skin is actually themed around him not having a mask. It's gonna be like Jhin in a suit, Debonair 5.8. He's gonna be at a table. Like his recall animation is gonna be him sitting down at a table, taking off his mask, putting it on the table and sipping a wine, and you're gonna see his face. That's how they're gonna be. It's gonna be a recall animation, and I know it.
And oh wait, no, he's not gonna remove his mask, and it would be the only time actually Riot would be like, oh yeah, okay, we're gonna remove his mask in this recall because you guys asked for it, even though nobody will ask for it in reality. And they would just like hide it behind that.
So there
Same
were
with
people.
Udyr. Like,
There were people who wondered about him, so we just decided to sell it to you.
Yeah.
I saw the whole thing with like in the presentation. They're just like, "Oh, we heard you guys that you didn't like the antlers." I'm looking at her like, "Who? Who said they didn't like the
Okay,
antlers?"
no,
Wait a minute.
I actually like them. I personally.
Yeah,
like
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I thought I liked
think-
the antlers. Who
I
said they
think
didn't?
they talked with Udyr players like on the subreddit and everything, like Udyr mains, and because like I remember they said multiple times that they were in talk with real Udyr players about like the VGU thingy. So I think the people they're talking about are like the 5 Udyr players on the subreddit. So out of
So,
5,
like-
probably like 2 of them said like, oh yeah, the antler looks like shit. So Red was like, let's work, just delete the
So,
polygons.
like, I understand why they did it, but it's not for the reasons that they stated there.
No.
Because they said like, oh, people didn't like them, so we were like, I
Like,
guess
that's
we
not
don't need them.
true.
Yeah, that's not true, because in the post they even said it. They removed it because they just couldn't make it work. It like didn't look good on him, so they were like, we don't need it.
But Riot does that all the time, where they
the
say like, "Oh,
animations.
it's just because people didn't like it." It's like, "Oh, people just don't play Aurelion Sol because they just don't like it." It was like
Yeah.
the Monster Champions post got me malding so hard. It's like, oh, people just don't like Monster Champions as much because they're too niche. It's like, no, they're niche because you give them niche kits.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that, like if they were so niche, then I suppose no one would play Thresh or Kha'Zix or anything, right? Like
You
it's
make that on
because they're too
purpose.
niche. It's like, or that's why everyone plays Ilaoi and Talia because you know their design. Oh, just shut up, Ryan. Hate it. I'm so angry.
I'm actually now curious about the play rate, so I'm just gonna check it out just to see like monsters.
Elia throwing pebbles, and then meanwhile in the cinematic she threw an entire Malphite mountain.
Big rate! You know who's number 4? Number 4 most picked champion in
Jhin.
the world.
Jhin.
Kha'Zix.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's like,
Kha'Zix,
oh, people
right
just
there.
don't like monsters. It's like, no, you give
People
them
like
niche
cool
kits so
champion to
people
play,
don't
yeah.
play them.
Yeah.
Number 17, Nautilus. Number
Yeah.
21,
Yeah, Nautilus
Twitch.
is so fun to play.
Number 22 out of 150, Tahm Kench.
Yeah, it's just like it's the kit. I think the kit,
Yeah.
besides a lot of like, I adore Aurelion Sol and everything about him, but I cannot like playing that character is actual torture.
Even if it was Tahm Kench attaching himself or like eating someone, imagine you have Yumi's kit on a Tahm Kench. I think that would still be fun to play, at least for me. It's like I don't care that Yumi's a cat. I just want fun kits to play with.
The kit, I guarantee
The kit
you,
does
if
everything.
Asol had Lux's kit, he'd be one of the most popular
Yeah.
champions in the game.
Aurelion Sol with Zerath's kit.
I
You
still,
hold
hate
the
that.
thing to like nuke people in front of you and everything. So like kind of artillery Aurelion Sol
Yeah.
with the Meteor. Like that would work so great, but they wouldn't do it. Like they just gave him a shit kit.
Yeah, it jeopardized themselves. It's again with Ilaoi and stuff too. It's like, oh, people don't like diverse female body types. Like, no, look what you did to Ilaoi. Her
Hey.
counter is just walking away from her slowly.
The
Like-
number of horny people after playing the Rune King game for Ilaoi like increased
Yeah.
tenfold.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just because like she looked fun. Even in that game she was kind of fun to play and like she looked interesting like in terms
But
of
it's also
story and shit.
that reminded me. It's also hilarious how once again Riot is all about diversity is everything, and then we
Boobas.
don't have elderly women.
What do you
True.
We have Camille. She's elderly.
yeah,
she's
duh.
like bruh.
She's elderly. She looks like she's in her 30s, but she's elderly. Trust
Hey,
us.
wait. Even more,
It's like-
we have Zoe.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
She's
I
How
was
old
about
is Lissandra?
I hate
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lissandra.
I hate how they're like, oh, they literally say the champion spotlights like, don't be fooled by her looks. She's actually that like, no, Riot, you can't fool these people. Don't do it.
Stop baiting the lollies. Like, just
The-
No,
it's,
I-
it's the anime free card.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like anime. Just people pay for it no matter what. You have no taste. That's what I'm calling it. Anime fans have no taste.
No, it's the anime free card because there are little girls that are actually ancient. all the time. But yeah, it's kind of like how is it possible that like this much of an obvious character is not in League? We have 150 characters and none of them is an old woman.
I saw one that was a concept.
No, sex appeal.
Which was great. It was Brahm's mom.
There are gonna
like-
be people there are gonna be
so
people
funny.
attracted to that. Don't say sex appeal.
Pool party, Brom's mom.
No.
Okay, that's,
How much you want to bet Riot has in their offices just like a break in cases of emergency, and it just has like the code for pool party Ahri.
Yeah.
It's just like in case of emergency money, break this.
I am more
Well,
and
after
more
her
sure.
update, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure that they will update our model and make pool party Ahri a reality.
I mean, okay, so the ASU, so in my opinion though, the ASU can go two ways, and I think Riot is gonna go the cheaper way, but I think they can do something cool with her. So the cheap way is gonna be do the Ruined King design, because the Ruined King design is objectively awesome. Absolutely. Now, the better way that they could handle Ahri is give her the Legends of Runeterra design, which also appeared in Ruined King, but it's the one where she has the cloak.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Agreed.
the
Nah,
one
they
that's
wouldn't use that
awesome.
tech. Nah, they don't have the
I
technology.
like it's the perfect blend. Like it's the perfect mix of the.
They would
design.
have too many bugs.
It's because like Ahri, you're right, but it's because Ahri is like unlike what she is like in game. Ahri is like trying to suppress her powers, and she's
Yeah.
like, because when her powers go wild, she actually like starts killing people around her without her knowing it. So the cloak aesthetically would be a perfect design for someone who's trying to hide her inner powers. So the cloak would be clever, but I don't think they will do it, because the Ruined King design without the cloak is just Ahri but HD. So I think that's what they will do, but I really want to see her with the cloak.
Also, everyone would ask for it to be a toggle.
Oh,
Yeah, it's true.
oh no.
They have to make a toggle for all the legendary skins too.
Echo's mask.
I feel like I'm in the minority that I actually like Firelight Echo without the mask more. So I like the hairdo.
But they could have kept the hair and the mask.
Yeah, I mean, you could have made a toggle, obviously. I think
It's
that
just
would have been the
I
better
just
way to
feel
do
like
it,
the
but they
mask
don't.
was way too iconic for him in Arcane. It was like
Yeah.
way, and it's even in the splash art too. Like he has it there.
I mean, Yorick
Yeah.
had the hat as well, and like they just didn't.
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
it.
he had that. And
Yeah.
every single piece of promotional material, he had that hat. And like, where's the hat in game? Oh, it's on his recall. It's fine. He takes it off in the recall.
God damn it.
I feel like we can't get onto Yorick hat because we're gonna be here for like 3 hours.
Oh,
just
yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about
the
Yorick
thing
hat.
is, like, they could definitely use the toggle tech more often, because like, you don't need animation for toggling on or off your cloak.
Yeah, but everyone will
Or
call
having
them
your mask.
lazy. And also, Riot's got this horrible thing where if they have a toggle, they have to test everything with the toggle off and the toggle on, and that's the main reason why they don't do it.
Is it
You know what's
that much of a difference?
But like, they even have the tech
Doubles the
with,
work time.
with like the way they did Misfortune and Logs. Like, they have the tech to like change the appearance with like just one button. Like, you don't need a toggle like
Yeah.
Control 5. You can just press like a button, or like if you press your
Control
character.
5's easier.
Yeah, but like they could definitely do it and like not change that much, because it doesn't change the fucking silhouette, because like it's a skin. Like, nobody's recognize half of your champions in a team fight regardless. Like, the only thing that makes it so you know it's Thresh is that because there is something that looks like a hook.
Yeah, there's a lantern flying.
Yeah, exactly. You don't like if you knew about like, champions, it's oh my god, I lost my train of thought.
All right.
Oh no.
I get like making a toggle might be difficult, but I was like, I don't get why they wouldn't just make it a permanent thing. Like, I was talking with some Yorick mains, so like Yorick players looking at Yorick Discord server, and they said they got the hat working just like as a permanent feature in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah,
it's
no, it's
literally
not-
just
it's
a
already
side
part of the
mesh,
model.
and you just toggle it.
Yeah.
I don't get why. Like, everything's made already. Like, why?
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense why they're so against like giving him the hat. Like, especially if they say like, oh, the hat it messed up his silhouette. Like Pentakill 1 Yorick has a hat. So that makes no sense.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
In the
think
past,
that's
it's
up a
purely
similar
because
way.
of QA.
Yeah, it could be.
I just,
But like, it's just such a dumb reason. Also, what they could have done is, since there is such an outcry about something, show that you care by showing a video of both with and without and explain why for you it is a problem. Explain to the people like they're 5 years old why having a toggle for the Yorick's hat is actually bad for the silhouette. Show us what you meant by that. Show us, explain to us. Don't just blatantly like just throw a blanket statement of like, oh yeah, no, it's just nah, we just like added it to
Like,
the recall.
Yeah, you only need to do it once.
But like
Yeah.
they are not gonna do it because someone has to post it, and whoever posts it, like on Reddit, people are gonna be like, they are wrong.
Then you're not a player-centered like company if you don't
You're-
even
yeah,
address like
yeah.
and communicate
Yeah.
the this kind of stuff with your players. It's like
Yeah.
you don't even take time to explain to a player why, and it's so baffling because everybody cried. I mean, everybody. I would say a lot of people cried about it. Maybe not the
Most people
majority.
did.
but still.
Theoretically, if it is the QA team who's like, this wouldn't work.
In the
then
past, yeah.
Let the QA team explain it.
Yeah. Let them explain themselves. Even if it's one person who has to take the
Yeah.
blame for like the entire, like let them explain why they wouldn't
Yeah.
do it. Show us.
It was-
like actually communicate with us.
Yeah, it was just in the past. It was when I talked to them. They always used Rengar as the example because obviously he pulls it up and down the hood.
Yeah.
And they literally did have to test everything twice. One with the hood up, one with the hood down, and then they had issues with the hoods not staying up and glitching out. But I want to say like modern day stuff is a lot more safer. Like with Yorick's hat, I just think this, like Riot could have just had it as a sub mash, which it already is. It's already
Yeah.
a sub mash, and literally they could have added to Control 5 just like a material of it fading in with
Exactly.
flames.
Just change the
Like, just
opacity
something like in
boolean.
and
Just
out.
go from 0 to 1 for the opacity and it's done. Attach the mesh directly to the head bone or
Yeah.
like the GB head particle thingy and just show height. You don't need an animation for that.
Yeah,
You-
then
you don't need an
yeah,
animation
they don't need
for the
animation.
echo,
It
like,
all
mask
works.
as well.
They don't need to test it twice. It should just work.
Like,
I
just
think
stop
the
making
saddest part
complex
about
stuff.
it is just what it did to him. Like Yorick's already unpopular, and there's like he had probably last year was his biggest shot ever to get back into popularity because the event completely centered around his character arc and Pentakill returning, and he was relegated to a cameo in Sentinels of Light, and they butchered his skin.
Oh,
So
you
even
call
though he
that
was
a
already
cameo?
unpopular,
Wow.
New people didn't buy the skin, and Yorick players boycott the skin. So that's gonna look like wow, people just really hate
I wonder
Yorick. Huh?
why it
Okay,
didn't
we'll
sell.
make it again. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's
He would make a
just...
great champion for the Monster Tamer skin line, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would be so cool.
And then you have like Pokemon's like attacking you.
Yeah, but they
Oh, that
won't.
would
They're
be
gonna
cool.
give it to Ahri
Yeah.
or Lux.
It's
or
like Ahri
something.
throwing a Pokeball. Like, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's just so sad. Like that's the again about the Yorick and the Echo Mask. I feel like Riot wants to make something too complex when people just ask for the simplest things.
Yeah.
It's like you're already changing, for example, some color hues and like details onto the textures of your champions, because sometimes Jinx didn't really look like Arcane Jinx in the texture that she
Yeah.
had in game.
Oh, did they change the face actually?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
they did.
Oh, I
And
didn't know.
that's the thing. They spent time and effort doing that, and it was just like the smallest thing, because then you can always
Yeah,
say,
but it was arcane.
oh, but like,
Yeah, it was
since the
arcane.
character is far away, you're never gonna see the details of the face regardless. But like for this, like just stop making complex stuff. Just people asked you for like specific things, like easy things, and people know they cannot redo an entire set of animations or something like that. But like, dude, just make something easy. And if people like, they have no rights to complain if you don't do an animation. Because you still did the hood toggle for Rengar. Like, who gives a shit about his animation of him putting him on and off?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, nobody's gonna like complain about that. And even if they complain, it's gonna be like what 10 people out of like a million. And you still had like a lot of people happy about the hoodie toggle because then you can be like some Assassin's Creed Rengar.
And it's the ugliest Rengar skin too.
Yeah, but it's still like then if you do that, you're still a player-centered, like focused company.
Yeah.
Because then you
Players
listen
know
to the
there.
feedback and then you try to like technically do 50% of it. So like you did the toggle, but not the animation. It's still 50% done. Here with Yorick, they literally did 0%, and for Echo they did the bare minimum because he still hasn't his mask full time. I think it's just for like one animation.
It's for the recall.
Yeah. So like it's the same problem as Yorick. Like they don't even
champion
listen and
favoritism
try.
too. It's like if you ever look at like the PBE change list for feedback, like they look at Kindred and it's like, oh well, we saw that you guys didn't like the match. Unfortunately, we had promotional material and all this stuff, so we can't really change it like that. But we'll keep it in mind next time. And then you look at like the KDA Evelyn feedback thread. It's like,
Oh yeah, we cut their hair. We literally called Gwen and cut her hair like live stage. Like we made
Even
a video
even the
about
Echo
it.
skin.
like
Like
whenever it's like
it didn't have
Ahri or
any.
whatever.
It didn't have any special sound effects, and they're completely like redoing like all the sound effects for that skin, so it
It's
doesn't
just
use the
crazy.
base skin ones. I think
Once again, Arcane.
I think they were also going to do a home guard animation. I can't remember. What
Yeah,
they
I'm
said.
pretty sure they said they're gonna give him a home guard. But
Oh yeah,
like,
with the surfboard.
these are like the
Yeah.
skins that like in the same thing with Kindred, where they don't have an extra time. They're just like, oh wow, you got that together real quick, interesting. You did it for Evelyn and Kai'Sa, but like when Yorick needs something, you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's like
I feel like the
champion
way
favoritism.
they manage things in terms of like, oh yeah, we're gonna publish on PBE. So PBE is like a test server, you know, like nothing is final there. And then they literally reply to you, oh yeah, no, we're not gonna change that. It is final.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like PB is kind of worthless.
It is
Yeah.
worthless. It is legit. Like,
When it
and
comes
for
to skins, though.
half of the people that play on PBE, it is just either you're from NA and you have like a decent ping and you just play stuff in advance, or you're just from like the entire world but not NA, and then you have a shit ping, and that's it.
Yeah.
It is
I
literally
find
the worst
PBE
experience.
is ironic, isn't it? It's like
It is
you have
used to
be
find
of
quite a
certain
few
honor
bugs.
level.
But like,
you
do
have to-
they fix the bugs? Because like so many bugs get reported or like documented and everything. Yeah, some of them, a handful of them. Like, okay, I understand that you cannot fix every single bug because you don't know every time what was the combination of things happening at the same time that made it so like Zeri had her like pistol going from their left arm, right arm, going like getting attached to the face, like, or whatever kind of bug that they could have with that. Like, I know, like, they cannot fix everything, but, like, there's so many bugs that made it, like, again, just the fucking icons, like, the huge squares, that wasn't fixed for, like, the entire PBE patch, even though it was reported, and then it was also on live servers for, like, quite a while, and it's still there with the Predator icon. It's still not fixed.
Are orange borders still a thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still not
Literally
fixed.
experienced it last night.
It is,
It's a weird
it is
rendering
not
bug.
fixed.
I haven't played League during this. I wanna kind of play League again because I just wanna experience this historic moment.
You know what's? I've been playing. I played a bunch of League because I need to get footage and stuff. I've bought every single like pass that's come out since the Debonair one was the first pass I was not able to complete in time.
It's just a shit.
Like, and
bug.
I played the same
You
amount of
poor
League as any other
soul.
one. It's just like I got to
No
level
one
8
finished it.
because the way the points thing system worked, it was so bad. In, like,
Remember
10
when they
games, you get
said
the
you
same
wouldn't
amount of
have
points
to
as
sign
you.
3 weeks of your life for a pass?
Yeah, like
remember
you
that?
play 10
Oh.
games and you get the same amount of points as you would from 2.
After
so
5
They had
years,
their fingers
after-
crossed behind the back.
After 5 years, we only just got the visual representation for the battle pass. All right, so like the
Yeah.
UI, we only just got it after 5
Oh
years.
yeah, true.
So
Wait, do we
that's
have
the
it
speed of
now?
progress.
No,
I
it's
don't
Did
gonna
you
be
know.
see
next
with that
patch.
whole thing with the loot
For the
system
next one.
change? They're removing mythic skins from loot rerolls now
Yeah.
Oh,
when the new
yeah.
thing goes live. So like those people who like I know a friend who has all of the skins in League, and he like
he can't
that's how he
reroll the rest.
like that's how he does. Like when the new patch comes out, he just rerolls everything, gets the prestige skin. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I got a friend who's
It's
like
like,
that.
why punish like the small
The
group
whales.
of people? But like, yeah, like why punish them for supporting you? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's like,
Because
oh, you
just
spend literal
no,
thousands of dollars.
They don't
That's
punish
funny.
him. They don't punish him. They're just asking him to like pay again a certain sum of money to like unlock them manually.
Engagement time.
We
Yeah.
know you have the money. Can you just give us more?
Yeah. Also, yeah, the engagement metric that they use over and over again. I feel like this is like
No,
getting
hold on.
super old.
No. In the CEO post, he was clever enough. He didn't actually use those words.
Yeah, he didn't
He
use
said-
engagement.
Yeah, he also didn't use the words about the fact that they tried to pay 10 million instead of 100.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was something on my thought.
But he was clever. He was clever. He didn't even say monthly users. He actually said, we
Yeah.
had 180 million monthly players. Unlike Blizzard, who is like, so our engagement metric.
We force players like to play for a long period of time to just unlock the bare minimum of the story.
Yeah.
I feel like Riot is more of a data-driven and like company
Massively.
than like
You know what's fun?
a player-focused one.
I've always found it bizarre because I've spent like a good chunk of money in Runeterra, and I play that game incredibly casually. But like when new stuff comes out, I'll usually buy it because it's like I know, like the developers actually give a shit
Yeah.
about it, and they're not like I've gone through the game, I've been playing it since they came out. Every new expansion that comes out, I could technically unlock all the cards immediately, but I don't because I know I can just unlock them for free. It's just baffling to have a game so monetarily fair is by the same company who
Yeah.
makes League of Legends. and
Meanwhile, you have
Valorant.
TFT now. Like
Funny
TFT
you-
literally
Yeah,
went the other way around.
Oh god.
But if you join the LPP program, you will actually.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. This is just gonna keep happening, isn't it? This is like the fourth time this podcast.
Hold on. But can't you actually also give away the Ahri skin? I saw it on Twitter somewhere. In part of the those who are
Oh,
in
the
LPP
yeah.
program.
Oh,
Yeah, LPP. So
I was gonna say, well, I didn't
So,
know about this. Hold on.
Legend
That
of
makes more
Runeterra LPPers have stuff to give away now. So
Oh,
I think
yeah.
they gave away the Jinx board at one point as well.
Yeah,
I
for
think they gave
Arcane,
away.
yeah. They gave away
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, that was it. Yeah, so
Really?
they can do that.
I didn't know.
As far as I'm
Yeah.
aware, there's no codes for it. They directly tell player support the names of the people who win, and player support do it.
Oh, I wish
Yeah,
they
because
did that.
Runeterra doesn't
for,
have any
like-
code system.
Yeah, there's no Valorant or WildRift giveaways at the moment, but there are League and
They're
Legends
gonna
of
look
Runeterra.
into it.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
Wild
they'll-
Rift soon, I'd say.
they're opening
Alright.
applications back up in 2021.
But like, okay, so here's the thing though. But,
Great.
isn't-
Negative 17 days.
but here's the thing, because I saw people getting into the program even though it's closed though.
Yeah, they get
Cosplayers and
invited.
artists.
Also,
Yeah.
yeah, like Falcon
Never-
It was
Shield.
only those two. I don't
Falcon Shield.
remember.
Didn't
FFC.
Dinka and Skyan both got invited this last year, didn't they?
But it was in another region. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm in NA.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
So
an
like they
A.
manage it differently overall.
Oh.
You know, what's
Maybe the person gets to decide how many content creators per person, and they're at their limit.
That's
Yeah, I would say it's more of oh yeah, do we actually want to open like the list? Oh no, we don't really want because we still haven't figured out what to do with the LPP overall. So let's just close everything and
I
forget
actually
about
sent
it.
them a message about like I like kind of gave up when I sent Riot support a ticket basically just as like, hey, you guys said you're opening LPP applications in 2021 and it's over now. It's like I just want to know what's happening. Is anything going on? And the guy I got was really nice about it. He was just like, oh yeah, I don't. No, like sorry for the long wait. We don't have an exact answer for you yet, but I'm reaching out to the teams, see what we can find out. I'll keep this ticket open though, so we can keep you posted if we find anything else. I'm like, okay, this is pretty nice. And I shit you not, 3 hours later, some other guy responds and says, oh, thank you for reaching out. We don't have any updates regarding the LPP, but I don't want to get you discouraged. Hopefully within the next few months, we'll receive an update. But you're more than welcome to reach back or continue to check out our social media. And then they link the website and close the ticket. I was so pissed off.
God damn it.
It's-
Like,
Two
would you like to
sides of the
rate
same
your writer?
coin.
Yeah, it's like we left your ticket open just so you can check in on us. Like, oh, cool, thanks. And then some other guy comes in like, oh, the ticket's open. Better close this.
Oh, yeah, he like left his booth at the job.
Yes.
Someone else came in.
Jerry pops up from the trash can, looks at the computer, like, ooh, tickets. There's all the time for Riot creator support to like. Every time I've emailed Riot support, it takes them like 3 days to reply. So the one time they reply quickly, it's that. Like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully they can update their website like soon enough with a specific date for it, because a lot of people that meet the requirements that aren't toxic or anything are waiting to be able to enter I mean, whether the NA or like other regions, LPP, they just meet all the requirements, which is also your case, but you guys have literally zero news about that, which is kind of weird and rude.
Riot and shafting content creators.
Name a better
I say
thing.
that they've been so kind the last 2 years.
Oh yeah, especially like since
The last 2 months, you mean?
I mean, I want to say since Arcane. No, like even earlier than that.
I
Like
mean,
before Arcane.
oh yeah,
like,
what did you get
They
from
went
it?
crazy. I got a lot.
Yeah. That sounds like a you case, my dude. It's been 3 years. I just got one
I
thing in
dragged
the
you
winter.
with me.
Yeah, but like that was the first time, and it wasn't even like I wasn't even invited. Like you dragged me, but like that was it.
Yeah, I mean,
was the only time.
To be fair, I was invited to the red carpet in Hollywood, so you know,
Yeah.
like that was very limited.
Yeah, but still, like, even in terms of like getting cool stuff, you know,
Yeah.
like
Valorant
Christmas stuff.
creators get
Oh,
real
God,
helping
Valorant.
I
hand.
want a Valorant, like
Oh, have you seen? I love that they got the capsule, the spike thingy.
oh yeah, that as well. But
With,
like
like,
that,
only a few of
that
them,
costs
yeah.
way too
That
much.
was a
Yeah.
cool one. I mean, I say that I get a personal freaking puzzle box based on the Sentinels. So you know,
Oh
I
yeah,
always-
true.
Yeah.
That got
Yeah,
solved in like 5
And the
minutes.
pentakill pick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, forgot about
But
that.
originally, so with Pentakill, originally I wasn't supposed to be like part of it. It was actually my viewers and like people who knew me who started messaging writers on Twitter. And they were like, oh, people actually want me to react to that. So, and like, that's how I got it. So it was actually my community.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
got the
nice
RNG shout out.
Oh yeah, that
Oh
as well.
yeah, oh yeah. That was awesome.
I see you. I am behind your computer screen. You are naked watching the stream, Necrit. I know it.
You don't have pants like many of us.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a cool thing. Hopefully,
Yeah,
they
what-
can really open the gates for you soon
I'm
enough.
just
I wanted to
upset.
say-
I'm not even like that's what people. I've gotten a bunch of people told me it's like, oh, you only just want LPP because you get the free skins. Like, bitch, I
No.
own over 1,000 skins. I don't give a
Yeah.
rat's ass.
Oh.
But like, literally, the only reason I want
Just
LPP is just
the
to be able to like
giveaways.
talk to Riot directly, and yeah, be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to give like that. I did a giveaway thing with Scooch actually, where we like gave away the Bard chromas because technically he was the one giving them away, but I was there. I was like rolling people, so like. And that was an adrenaline rush. Like, oh my god, do people get to do this like every month? This is amazing. I want to do this all the time.
I
It was
forgot.
great.
I forgot to give away my last. What was the last one?
It was
think it was-
Bard.
Oh yeah, Bard, and I forgot to give away my Bard. Damn
Oh
it.
no!
Oh
that's
no, it was the
why.
best one we were given as well.
See, that makes that
Oh.
I'm malding so much. All these people like have these codes. Like, come on, it's like only I think I want. You're squandering your gifts.
And now it's Rek'Sai.
I
I mean,
feel
Rek'Sai
so
looks
bad
okay,
for
but
Rek'Sai.
like,
Is that out
I-
already? I don't know.
Yeah,
It is-
I feel bad because it's gonna be
Yeah.
like Aurelion Sol again, where like, because they hard nerfed like they only did 2 nerfs this patch, and one of those nerfs was Rek'Sai, and they hard nerfed her. So now it's just gonna be already an unpopular champion. It's like, oh well, skin didn't sell well. People don't like Rek'Sai.
It's the same as like Sentinel Olaf because like they knew that wouldn't sell that well, and so that's why they used that money for charity.
Yeah.
oh man.
They've done that in Runeterra as well, where they had a new patch and they brought the Worldbreaker skins over to the game, and
Oh, the word
one of them
breaker
was
on LOR is amazing.
yeah, one of them was Trundle, and Trundle was the only one to get a new level up animation. Of course, he was buffed. Very same patch, ironically, and now strangely enough, Trundle Tryndamere Fuel the Rush deck is one of the best decks in the game. That's strange. It's interesting that they do that when they release a new skin. I say that, but they released Scion too. But Scion didn't get a level up animation, so it still holds.
Maybe next patch.
Yeah, I mean, get something for
Ran out of budget.
yeah.
In Runeterra, I just still focus on the PvE. I don't know, I'm freaking PvE guy now. I've been grinding ranked in League for like 6 or 7 years in a row. And I was like, alright, you know what? I don't like this anxiety from PvP.
Yep. I feel exactly the same.
I legit, it's very light anxiety, but you know, even the very slight anxiety of me playing a PvP match in Runeterra against someone else is like enough for me to be like, you know what? Instead, on my phone, I can play Cookie Clicker, and I'm like, all right, all right, cookies it is.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad there is the PvE game mode now because I am actually playing that a lot.
Yeah.
It is very fun as well. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like roguelites.
Saltwater Skirt. I know. I feel like it's kind of like a little secret that some people don't know, but you get like the special XP boost of the day, like your first 3 wins. The Lab of Legends counts that as a separate thing. So if you get first 3 PvP wins, and you get like your bonus 400, 200, 100 XP, you can do that again in Lab of Legends. And when Saltwater Scourge and the original Lab of Legends were out, those both count as separate. So you could get first win of the day XP boost 3 times a day.
Oh man.
And hotfixed.
Yep.
And
yeah. Well, it's
clap.
not technically hotfix because you can still do it through the other one. There's just less modes to do it with now because they removed the.
Oh no, they're going to
Lab of
hotfix
Legends.
it now.
now it's
If they hear
No.
this,
No.
if they hear this, yeah, it's getting hotfixed.
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
cannot publish this episode now. Fuck you.
The secrets are out. Yo, I'm fucking right. I don't even
Just bleep out everything he's just said.
You blew it. Oh no.
Everyone's just like, wait, what was he saying? What was he saying? Because he just didn't hear the responses.
I remember like tweeting about PvE events, and because like when the article about the next 5 years, and when they said, oh yeah, we're still wondering every single day what we haven't done that our players want us to do.
Oh yeah. Like when I heard that, I was like,
I was
you
cringing
serious?
so hard.
Are you
was like,
still
nah.
like people have been asking for PvE mode,
Yeah.
PvE game mode again. They've
Like-
been asking for that. You can't say you've been listening to what the players want, but then don't give it to us.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
don't get why they don't bring Odyssey back.
here's the thing.
They will,
Alright,
but like
here's
it's
the
gonna be
thing.
shit and nobody's gonna play it.
No. Here's the thing. So they are like, it's because they actually talked about it before. There was a post where they talked about game modes. It's because people like played that game mode twice and they were done. They were like,
Yeah.
you know, I was like, this is fun. and
Really?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. There
was
is
like
no
that
replayability.
I played the crap out of it. But here's the
Same.
thing. Here's the thing. It's Riot's fault that there is no replayability. What if you take the game mode and you make it roguelike? What if you take the mechanics of game like Hades and you shove it into Odyssey?
Odyssey would have been cool if you had different augments just like you do in TFT.
Exactly.
You did.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
did,
just
though.
like
Yeah,
Hades.
gotta pick
You'd
and
like
choose.
customize your augments.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
a roguelite. And you make them random, and that's a roguelike game. And roguelike games are famous for insane replayability.
Yeah.
So if Riot is like, oh, no one is playing our game modes, it's because you made the game modes bad. Don't like blame that on the game mode itself.
Exactly.
You can
You
make
You know
it
what?
better.
I think that was the
That's
pinnacle
part of why
mistake.
Spellbook
Yeah, exactly.
is
Yes.
so successful.
I think that's part of the thing why it could have been better because they let you choose the augments before the match started. I think if they
Yeah.
made it so that the augments, because that was my favorite part, was unlocking all the augments. But once you've
Yes.
unlocked them all, you're kind of like, oh, here's
Oh,
the
now
best
you're done.
combination. Just take through
Yeah.
this one the
Yeah.
whole
Yes.
time. It's like
Yes.
that would have been way
Yeah.
more fun if you unlock random augments as you progress through the mission.
Yes. That's absolutely the case. So
Yeah.
it's basically on Riot's shoulders to make it successful.
That's the thing, is like they blame players for not playing their game modes, but same time the game modes have no replayability and they get stale like and unfun super fast because there is a meta that develops just like on every single map and game mode and every single game. But like the only way you have to like counter that is exactly what you said, is like having a roguelike or roguelite element. Like just randomness. That's literally how TFT is so much fun, because you never have to play the same comp. It's always going to be something different.
Imagine if you went into TFT, the modern set, and you just chose all your augments before the match started.
No, that would be so boring.
Oh yeah.
But that's what they did.
Also, Declan mentioned that.
I love so.
You're right. That's exactly what they did with Odyssey, technically.
Yeah,
like, Declan mentioned that that's also part of why Ultimate Spellbook worked, because it technically has a roguelike element, because you have a choice between 2-3 spells, and every single game is different. That's also what Spellbook is famous and fun for, like the reason why it's fun, because you never choose, and it's always gameplay and replayability and fun first. It's not just like, oh yeah, we're gonna make a PvE game mode and let it literally die.
I feel like
it could have been better though.
I feel like so. Okay, so here's my take. So I don't know. You guys probably know. You guys probably know more about this than me, because I just don't play League really. Like my main game is TFT, absolutely. But I feel like players are going away from ranked more and more, and I feel like the players are trying to become more casual, but there is no casual place for League, and that's why people may be leaving. So,
well, as someone who plays primarily normal games, I played 3 games of ranked the other day, the past few days, and I've never had a more pleasant solo queue experience than playing ranked solo. Like everyone was so kind, and like even when we were losing, everyone was so nice. And then I go into a normal game and everyone's losing their minds.
Wait,
it's just general toxicity.
Yeah, people
I
are like,
thought there was sarcasm there.
No, they're getting away from ranked because they don't want to play ranked anymore, but they're addicted to League of Legends, so they play normal games and bring that toxicity into, like, normal games have been more toxic this year for me personally than any other year. Like every time I cannot play League by myself anymore, because I go into a normal game and everyone loses their mind.
So like the reason why I brought this up is because I feel like there is I can't believe like Riot is not doing this. There's an obvious way to fix this. You
remove all chat.
Yes, exactly.
No. Remove all the chats.
Oh, no.
See,
not
now
just
you're
all
thinking
chat.
like Riot, take the easy way out.
See, I was about to say Nexus Blitz, but it's Ultimate Spellbook.
Oh yes.
Oh,
I would
yeah,
love
yeah.
that.
Why don't they combine game modes?
I would
Because
love that.
now, because you need the Nexus Blitz map, because you need a different map from normal Summoners.
Yes.
Because that makes people think, oh, this is not normal League of Legends, this is the casual play. You need different map from the ranked map to give people that thought of like, oh, this is for fun. That's why you have Nexus Blitz, and then you put Ultimate Spellbook on top of that.
But then again, they're gonna put it for like 2 weeks and then delete it and say like, oh, we didn't have enough players,
No, you don't.
blah, blah, blah.
No. You have to keep it permanent, because League of Legends does not have a casual
They
play.
would never do it. They never done it, and they will never will.
Well,
that's why we don't have
will-
rotations.
But they will they will bleed players then, because they don't have casual plays, and
they
more
do.
people are becoming casual.
The rotating game mode, they had that whole thing where they're saying, oh, people play game modes and they play it for like 3 days and they get bored of it. It's like, okay, cool, that's what rotating game modes were for. You have it on the weekend. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Like you have it for
people-
3 days and it's gone.
People play ARAM because of the randomness. Exactly, like it's the exact same as the fucking roguelike. And it's just randomness. And even ARAM is like super boring when you have the same garbage champion and you only have like 1 reroll, maybe 2 if you're lucky because you have all the champions. But most of the time you're just gonna have like 1 reroll, and you're gonna have like you're gonna have 2 tanks that are like legit unfun to play and garbage, and you're just gonna have the most horrific experience in ARAM. Like ARAM is becoming super toxic. But yeah, like you said, League is already bleeding. Why do you think everybody on the internet is telling other people don't play League. Arcane is fun, but don't play League.
Don't play the Ruined King. Play that game. Don't play
Runeterra.
Don't play
Play
League.
Legends of Runeterra. Oh, play that. TFT. Hell yeah.
That's the people like, oh, I love the lore, so I'll play League of Legends. Like, what?
No.
Huh?
No, don't play. Like, there is a really big disconnect between like enjoying the game itself and like there's a huge toxicity problem that still isn't solved after 12 years. Just like you said, like you played a normal game, you had a worse experience than a ranked game. That's never happens. It's not supposed to happen there.
Yeah, you don't.
So many games have toxicity issues.
Yeah.
I feel like I might have a bit of a hot take. It might sound like a bit of a hit piece, but I think a lot of the toxicity around League has been because of content creation. Because we had like, I guess it's like the golden age, I guess we can call it. You know, you had like your Dunkies, your Magikarp, use Fly. You know, well, Darkmane's still doing stuff, but you know, like back in those times, and then gradually all those League YouTubers stopped making League content, and so the void was filled by ranked tryhard streamers.
Yes.
And when the most popular
existed
figureheads in League of Legends are people like Tyler1, like Nightblue3, like Trick2G, like, you know, they're fun to watch, but most of the people who watch them are kids. And those kids, like, you ever like see Tyler1's chat, after anything he says, they like type what he's saying. Like they're trying to imitate him and mimic him and be like their favorite streamer.
It's like,
so
oh,
they
it's
bring that
fun.
toxicity. Yeah, that they bring, like, I can't tell you when Tyler1, so when Nightblue3 was like at the peak, the amount of CY@ signs I'd see in my games is like, oh my, shut up. Just shut up. It's just, that's why I think it's just kind of festered that. And even, you know, all three of them I think are part of LPP, right? And they get special treatment. Like these, like,
I mean,
you ever seen any
banned,
Trick2G video? They're so toxic, and it's in that way, Riot promotes that toxicity and glorifies it even.
Yeah.
And so people try to be
that's
like
why.
them.
So that's why. No spoiling. I don't know. I know that you guys know what I'm kind of brewing a bit, but no spoiling for the viewers. That's why this year I'm trying to do something special because I feel like people are. I feel like creators are lazy with being creative.
Whoa.
No, because like
I'm gonna stop you there, big man.
because people are like, oh, League of Legends is gonna be a video about gameplay. And I'm like, yeah, that's new. That's surely gonna like make it interesting. So I feel like there's so much you can do with the game. Like during Halo times, red versus blue, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys know that?
Yeah, I mean,
had nothing
Nicky
to
might
do.
not be old enough.
Wait a second. Wait, I know what that is. Hold on, I'm not that much of a zoomer. Wait a sec. How do I go from being called a grandpa in my own server to being a zoomer here? How did this happen?
You got nearly 2 30-year-olds. Well,
How do you know
nearly.
that though? Do you know what Rooster Teeth is?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Alright.
Well,
Rooster Teeth is
Okay,
not boomer stuff. They do
I
Ruby.
yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah.
Ruby.
Like, that is a hit with the Zoomers, mate.
I even know what that is, and I hate anime. I didn't have a computer until I was like 12. Because my parents were like really old fashioned, but I knew about it because I'd like, you know, when you give a 12-year-old kid who's like the only internet access he's had was the computer lab for 20 minutes once
so you
a
got
week,
your
it's
first
like, oh my
computer
god.
like 2 years ago then, right?
I got my first computer
yeah.
in 1996.
I was playing League of Legends on my Nokia phone back in the 6th grade.
I think I got my original computer still somewhere.
Oh,
I think it's in my parents'
with the
loft.
floppy disk?
Yeah, dude, it's from 1996.
1996. Yeah, they would have oh wait, but like the big floppy disk then? Not the small
Yeah,
ones?
it had a floppy disk drive, yeah.
Can I interrupt your floppies for a second? Can I go back?
I don't like the way that's phrased.
Back to my point.
Yeah, sure.
So you have red versus blue, which is not even based on gameplay, and it's just fun. And like, how is it possible that League of Legends never got anything like this?
I think they did, but like nobody paid attention to it. Because
Hello?
their content
there
creation,
is one, actually.
like
Hello.
there is
Kind of
definitely
like
people who made those kind of funny videos, but
like
they never got the attention.
adventure, like kind of like a meta story in League.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Some
Dante,
Tobias Fate
I
videos
guess?
are like that. like some of the recent. Like, I know I've seen the whole thing where Tyler One was talking about it. And he's like, "Oh, how does Tobias Fate get like double or triple the amount of video views?" I do, and his is just like static gameplay, and Tobias Fade's editing videos are just like full on story arcs, like animation and cinematics.
I actually didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna link.
But it's very limited though. That's the thing.
Right.
But
but it's not like its own thing, I guess. It's like a supporting thing of the gameplay, right?
again, it
Yeah,
did
it's
exist
still off
in
the
the past.
gameplay, but there's I think it's where's like a place I can link this so you can
Yeah, I don't
check it
know.
out in your own time.
Just send a DM, I guess.
You can. But yeah, so like my point is that like gameplay is not the only thing you can do. There are so many creative things that you can do with League, and that's why
You need the 3D models.
I think I said it to you too. I don't think I ever said it to Nicky, but personal view, I believe that the videos of Nicky and Scooch are the future of League of Legends.
Oh, okay. I thought you would be like, oh yeah, they're shit. Fuck you.
No, what Nicky's doing, what Nicky's doing, and what Scooch is doing as well. Like those, like you don't need to play the game necessarily. You talk about what's happening around it. That's the future of League.
It's a
That's what
bleak
you do.
creative future then, because it's just like tier lists. I'm not bashing Nicky's or Scooch content, but
Okay, I'm gonna need you to repeat all of that because when you said I didn't say it to Nick, and then I cut out. My internet cut out. I didn't hear any of that.
So okay, I was
No, you
wondering.
don't need to hear that then. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh God, wait, no.
Yeah, it's fine.
So the videos of Nicky and Scooch are the future of League, in my opinion, because you don't need to play the game necessarily. I mean, you have to know what's happening in the game, but talking about what's surrounding the game is the future because gameplay is gonna get repetitive. The topics that surround the game are constantly changing. So that's where the future of like content creation lies when it comes to League. You don't just stick to the gameplay. You go to the topics and you can branch out inside League of Legends, which is what people are not doing, and that's insane to me.
I think it's people are finally, realizing. Wait a minute. I had the whole point about that in the League is more than a MOBA video. Like the characters aren't just functions in League of Legends. Like they're characters. You can like become attached to the character itself or its story, its personality, like that. Yeah. Maybe not that far. Maybe not to like Seraphine levels, but like maybe not to the point that you're sending death threats to people because you criticize the fictional K-pop character.
I mean, I get death threats because I play Yumi.
Don't do it with Zoe either. Trust me.
Yeah.
I didn't even say anything bad about Zoe. That's the worst part.
To a degree, though, I feel like Riot Forge is gonna save Riot when it comes to this.
I love that how they get the choice. They're like, hey, make a game, choose a champion. Like that's why we get a new game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's so cool.
Man, it looks so good.
Yeah,
so cool.
So if Riot was in charge, they'd be like, all right, we need 3 Kai'Sa games, 2 Yasuo games, Rune King 2, but it's only Pike.
So Rowan is the guy behind this. Like people have seen him on my streams. He's the lead of Riot Forge, and he even like called me privately once to like just talk about stuff. And like the freaking like the difference between Riot Forge and normal Riot behind League of Legends is so massive. It's insane.
At least they have some semblance of logic when they pick like a skin or something like that for their games, just like they did with a Ruined Misfortune or Ruined Ari in the Rune King game. At least it makes sense.
Oh yeah. And it's like it's kind of hard to like explain. It feels like Riot Forge is having fun. That's what they're doing.
Well, I feel like they're focusing on engagement above all else. Like they're
but like not even that, because like for example, Ruined King would have far more engagement if it wasn't turn-based combat. But they released it that way because they are having fun with the IP. They don't care if it's not a massive success. They care about the game being fun in its own way. And that's such a massive difference. They are not driven by money, and that's crazy.
The thing is, they can do that because Riot itself, with League of Legends, are driven by money. So Riot Forge doesn't need to be.
So
As long as
like,
Riot Forge like pays for itself,
yes.
Yeah.
you know, they get the name of League of Legends out there. If they make profit, a bonus, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Among Us crossover
No.
would have probably paid a lot. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, freaking Riot Forge is so just
It's
in
good.
such a
It's very exciting.
it's such a awesome setup, and like, you know, it just makes sense because they are not really taking resources from Riot at all.
Yeah, they don't think.
It's other studios too.
Also, it's single player games, so no toxicity
Oh my yes,
there.
no PvP.
Yeah, exactly. Which is also like one of the argument of like, oh yeah, but like nobody wants to play PvE on League of Legends. Bro, we literally have already 2 Riot Forge games based on League of Legends, a completely PvE single player experience.
Oh yeah,
And
like,
they're gonna have a 3rd one, and it's super popular. Like, what are you on about?
And like the Hextech Mayhem is
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
such a niche game where you really are focusing on a super niche audience.
Yeah.
Which means it is not driven by money, but it's a fun game because it was just designed for fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
And
Can't wait
Nunu
for
is
the
gonna be
new
the
one.
same. It's gonna be adventure game.
That
Boom.
new one, I cannot wait for that one. I think that one and Project L are my most anticipated.
Yeah,
things
Project
that
L
Riot's
is
doing.
yeah. Project L. It's not even a Riot Forge though. Project L is
No,
like
yeah,
another.
Project L's in house, but I'm just
Yeah.
happy that they're taking the approach. Like, I think Project L could have easily been out by now, but they're taking their sweet time to make sure they get it right. Like-
It's because they are making sure the game lasts. Because up
Yeah.
until now, all the fighting games were released in a way where you release the game, it's out, maybe there is a DLC, in a few years we're gonna release a sequel. Like that's freaking.
Well, that's
Street
actually
Fighter.
not true as much anymore.
With the AAAs, definitely there are
Dragon
other-
Ball Fighter Z had a lot of updates through the years.
Street Fighter 5 had updates for 5 years.
Yeah.
Like they were just and Killer Instinct.
Wait, isn't there Street Fighter 6 now?
Well, no, it's still it's
Okay,
been Street
it's
Fighter
still
5
5.
this whole time.
Alright,
yeah,
alright.
yeah, and then
Okay,
Killer
so they don't
Instinct
broke
had
it,
a
right,
thing
yeah.
where it released with 6 characters. That was all it released with.
Hmm.
But the way it worked is that you buy each character individually, or you just buy the whole game, and then they released a new character every like 3 months or so over the course of like 2 or 3 years. Until the end, you had like a 40 character roster.
So you see,
As
yeah, so like because that makes it makes sense to like keep that game updated because
Yeah,
in the old system they just released the game and they were done with it, and like Mortal Kombat is still that way. So
well,
I mean yeah,
They
the last
Still has a
one-
lot of
and-
updates now.
Mortal
yeah.
Kombat usually they support like Mortal Kombat and Injustice. They support the game for about a year, but it's like pre-planned DLC. They were like,
Exactly.
And
like
they make
already
new
ready to go.
stories with like sequels.
well, that was the one time. That was
Yeah.
the aftermath expansion. That was
Yeah.
like completely planned from the beginning.
So, but now, like Riot is coming in with a full-on fighter that is meant to last 10 years. Like that's their plan.
I don't know.
That's
It's
like
just
their,
gonna last 10
their
years.
plan. Their
At least
plan
5.
is their plan is just like League of Legends started like a PS1 game, you know, and now we are where we
Still
are.
stuck at PS1. Oh no.
It's like Gorky didn't change. So
I
and with the same idea, they are releasing this fighter with the idea that it is gonna last at least 10 years.
My theory about it is it's gonna release. It's gonna have a small roster. Like I think we're gonna have like a 10 to 20-ish starting roster at
Is that
most.
small though?
Yeah, no,
It is
it's-
small,
Well,
yeah.
an average fighting game roster is like 20-ish characters. So like releasing with 10, that's a pretty smallish one. We've been spoiled by Smash Brothers, which has like 90.
Yeah, I would have said like
characters.
30 with Smash because I asked so
but-
many.
I think what they're gonna do is because it's a tag team fighter, they're gonna release two champs at the same time who are like have similar themes. They
Synergy.
release like Diana and
Okay.
Leona, Kha'Zix and Rengar, Nashor,
Rakan and
Renekton.
Zaya.
I actually think Rakan and Zaya shouldn't be separate characters. They'd be like one character.
Just
I think
like
that-
And you
Yumi
can't-
and anybody
But
else.
what if you make them one character who can't double up with anyone else?
Yumi.
could work. I mean, maybe. I mean,
But that would
it's been
lose the
done.
fun. That would lose
Yeah,
the fun of.
If you've ever played Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Rocket Raccoon is a single character. Like that game's about like 2v2, and half of Rocket's kit is having Groot come in to help him. So that's why I imagine they do like Zaya would be the main character, and then Rakan would come in to do assists.
I never played a tag team fighter, so I still don't know what to expect. I like,
Don't play Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I can tell you that much.
Like Dragon Ball Fighter Z was fun at the beginning, I would say, even in like competitive. But then it became kind of stale, and I just stopped playing it because it was
I just can't because like I've played a Soul Calibur a lot. I've played that's pretty much a bit of Mortal Kombat, and so like I like the classic fighters. That's where I really like spend my days fighting. So like now with the new idea of like tag team, I just don't know what to expect. I don't know if that's really what I would be looking for. I don't know.
I think it'll be really like just from experience from like old Marvel vs. Capcom, because Marvel vs. Capcom has been around for a while. Tag team fighters aren't new. It opens up a lot more opportunity for skill expression and crazy ass combos. Like even in the trailer we got, I saw like Darius juggling him around doing stuff, and then Echo comes flying in to extend the combo. Like it's really crazy and really fun when you get the hang of it, and you can play as multiple characters.
That's what I'm afraid of though, because like it's kind of the main selling point, and also the scariest thing about it is that you want to make it casual player friendly. You need to do that because
you need the casual in every single
none of the fighting games really had it, and that's why they never really boomed. So Riot wants to make it casual player friendly. That's why the inputs are easy. But if you then still have the tag team, which makes the combos really complicated, I feel like people may not get into the fighting game because they will feel like they can't be effective enough without the combos.
They showed in the trailer that you can still have like good combos. Like the thing about the tag team thing is it's not necessary. And I'm sure it will work like this because usually in fighting games, as the combo extends, you do less and less damage. To the point where it gets to a cap where it like does like 1 damage a hit, where it does basically nothing.
I do know that.
And plus, simplifying the controls. Not only the main thing they're simplifying is that you know how you have like fighting games, you have like quarter circle back like you do with the analog stick special moves. It's gonna probably operate like how Rising Thunder did, which was the company that that's the original game that the company was working on, where all special moves were like League, where they were single button special moves tied to a cooldown. So they removed the complexity. So it's like League, right, or Smash, where the complexity of the controls is so easy that doing combos is really not that hard because the controls are that easy. I feel like that's where they're gonna, because anyone will be able to pick it up and play and do stuff, or even stuff like Killer Instinct. You can just button mash and stuff will happen.
Killer Instinct was fun back in back in the SNES. Like, it was an amazing game.
Oh, the new one is like, well, I say new one like it didn't come out in 2013. Yeah. But like, that's how you do like that's character design. Holy moly! No other fighting game can you play as a cyborg fire-breathing Velociraptor like that.
Yeah,
that's
I haven't
cool
played
as hell.
like the new 3D one, but yeah, it looked amazing overall.
It's so great, it's so fun. They got Rash from Battletoads is in there. Just for kicks.
Do they have still like a story mode like they did back in the days? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
like they have story modes and stuff.
L needs that because I will have anxiety once again.
Yeah. I mean,
story
that's
mode,
that's what like Dragon Ball Fighter Z had as well. Like you had a story mode, it was like kind of changed, but like there was the way for you to like get into the game and like try to know specific characters and how to combo, etc. It was really like a tutorial.
Even in Smash, I actually enjoyed their weird ass tabletop PvE game.
Smash has good PvE mode.
That one with the Wii U one.
I think it was it Brawl?
Well, because Brawl had like the actual like with cutscenes and stuff like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Smash Wii had like the Mario Party thing. The 3DS had like a really cool single player thing that was really fun.
I think the Mario Party was the weird one.
Yeah, Mario Party was the one on Wii U. That was like the weird board game ones.
Yeah,
Brawl had like the actual like story mode.
Oh, yeah, that was fine.
Like, that was fine. Thing. I love that. That was so fun. I feel like that's the thing with every Smash game. You have something.
And I feel and I want that in Project L.
Yep. I don't know if they'll do it, but because
some kind of,
like I said, they're probably gonna have a small roster at the start. I think they're more gonna do like what they do with Mortal Kombat, where you have an arcade ladder, you fight random enemies, and then you get like a cutscene ending.
I want to see that because like some people know that a quote of mine is that before I die, I will make a game. And my idea of a game that I want to make is a fighter, just like a Street Fighter, but it's purely PvE and it's just complicated boss fights, like Dark Souls style.
So Mortal Kombat's Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero then.
No.
Pretty much.
No. You stick to one screen. You don't. It's not a platformer.
No, I could have sworn that game was amazing.
No.
I could have swore. I
Great
hear such
reviews.
good things about it.
No.
Yeah.
Anything but platforming, especially in a 3D environment in a 2D game.
Yeah, what platforming game with fighting game
Platforms
controls.
moving.
It's fine.
But yeah, that's. I actually want to make a game like that one day.
We have time then, you're still young.
Not yet.
You got like at least 3 minutes left.
Yeah, 5 months. Let's go.
I want the
worst,
game of
worst
life
comes to
way
worst,
too
we'll put it on his tombstone.
Oh yeah.
Make a game.
You know, what do I do now? I'm married. I have a kid. I want the game way too early.
I mean,
That's
it's
my
still
DLC.
doable.
DLC game.
My DLC game of my life.
I mean, once your big ass, huge video comes out, we can probably work on something.
No, I'll probably just start working on the next one after that.
Chibiin, you want to make my Friday Night Funkin' mod for me? That would be fantastic.
I mean, yeah, we can try. I haven't touched the thing, but like, can still take a look.
Chibiin will probably remember this. Remember when I said if Riot... That was like before the anniversary. I said that if Riot doesn't release another game, we will make a story mode in Warcraft's engine. Do you remember that? It was like we knew Warcraft
I
Reforged
think-
was coming.
Yeah.
And it had like support for the custom games, and I was like, if Riot doesn't release a game, we'll make our own inside Warcraft Reforged, which will be
Yeah.
Literally
awesome.
Yeah,
just
it can make
becomes Thanos self-doing
Bruh.
myself.
And then and then freaking Warcraft burned to hell, and Riot released
Yep.
4 games.
Yep. Yep. It kind of sad, like the way they kind of crashed with Warcraft
Oh,
Reforged.
freaking just
But
Blizzard in
entirety of Blizzard, yeah.
Blizzard
Yeah.
just crumbled.
It's just what it used to be. We're just getting too old as well, but like, dude, I kind of miss the old Blizzard.
Too old. Everyone's
Speak
stuck.
for
Nostalgia.
yourself,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
nostalgia. Hey, man.
Hey, man,
Language,
I
young boy.
miss Bullfrog and Westwood. Give me those two
Westwood's
companies
game
back.
were so good.
Frogger.
Oh, dude,
No,
Frogger was
Bullfrog.
fun. But like, Bullfrog
They made
was a developer.
Bullfrog made Dungeon Keeper and
Oh yeah, Dungeon Keeper! I remember
Yeah, it
that!
was so fun when
and
you could
I
kill
also
the
today-
chicken.
didn't they make
Today,
Theme Hospital?
no, today, when I let Jacob watch TV, I told my wife, you know what, when I was in the kindergarten, I actually played Dungeon Keeper.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be fine with TV.
Yeah.
Bullfrog also made Theme Hospital.
Ooh.
Oh, I never played that, but yeah, I remember I remember the intro from the first Dungeon Keeper, the Bullfrog little sign there.
With the succubus?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
times.
Bullfrog and Westwood, give me those two companies back if
Yeah.
we're going down the nostalgia route.
Even like Baldur's Gate.
EA
and
just
everything
bought
like
them up and then killed them.
Ask Riot
Heartless.
Forge. You need to ask Riot Forge to ask them.
that. Yeah.
Well,
Man, I feel like
Riot Forge, give us a Dungeon Keeper game based on League. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, with Singed. With Singed
they-
and Zon and everything.
Demacia versus Noxus kind of thing.
That
Yeah.
wouldn't be possible making a dungeon unless it's like
Well, like they
void.
could definitely do some kind of strategy game
could be
based on
Overground
League of
system.
Legends.
okay, but here's the thing. Okay, so my theory was, unfortunately, that company doesn't exist anymore. Can you imagine if Telltales were still up? And
They are.
and Riot
Isn't
Forge,
Telltale
Yeah.
back?
are they
Yeah,
back?
Telltale's
But it's not the
Yeah,
same.
I'm
Yep.
pretty sure.
They are
Okay, okay.
making They are
No,
making the
no,
Expanse game at the moment, which I'm very
No, Riot Forge needs to go to them and give us the detective story of Zed and Shen finding Jin as a Telltale's game.
That'd be cool.
okay,
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
they should probably do. I'd like that, but I feel like we already have the comic, so I feel like we should probably like if they're gonna do more stuff.
but
I
like,
feel
you know,
they
the
do
comic,
stuff
the
based on
comic
other
as a
stories.
Telltale game. That'd be so cool. No,
Yeah,
but,
well,
no,
I'm not saying it'd be bad. I'm just saying
choice.
I think.
No, we actually don't, because the comic tells us nothing about early Jin, like him like being a stage mate and like
I
killing people
guess
in the
so.
backstage and stuff like that, you know.
One of the choice end up with you taking a Jin bullet through the skull. Boom. End of the game.
But God, that would be so cool. Legitimate like that detective story there with choices. God damn it, that would be so cool.
I mean, they can do so many good games with Riot Forge. I feel like they have like the best possibilities. Like we're gonna have so there is Nuno game with it, and there's also the Echo game, and we don't know if there's anything else.
There is also a Demacian game and a Shuriman game, but we don't know what
Wait,
those are.
what?
Because in the
Yeah.
trailer there are 2 more light pillars. One in Demacia, that's the pixel. They showed like a little
the
pixel
8-bit
art.
one.
Oh,
Yeah, like
yeah,
the
not
8-bit,
just
like,
that. There's actually an image from that game, which is like a pure pixel art game, and it leaked from like a really, really old video that accidentally got posted in China.
Oh yeah, I
Really?
saw in that image.
Yeah.
There is like a woman that holds up a sword, and I swear
Yeah.
to God, it may be the. Oh, I mean, no, it's Demacian. So, what if it's a?
Cythria?
Oh yeah, I was about to say, what if it is actually Cythria?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So that's the Demacian one, and then there was one more pillar of light that was in Shurima, but we have no idea what's there.
The Void.
I guess.
No, he did. Void
Riot
event is
Forge,
actually
Void
happening
event.
in 3 years.
We heard you didn't like the Center of Lights, but you know what did really well?
Sexy
Ruin King.
Void monsters.
Therefore,
Kai'Sa did well.
We
Our
heard
sec-
you.
Our sexy.
therefore, there's no
Empress
Void
champion.
event in the league. It's all in Riot Forge.
They did like another Cho'Gath Eats the World. Just a sequel to that.
I mean, it
That's
was
the end of
fun
I'll
game
take
though.
that.
I
I'll
still
take
hate Riot for that.
For taking it down.
No, because so initially what happened was Riot contacted us at Surround 20 being like, yo, heads up, we're releasing another game. And they were just like, we're not going to tell you much details. It's called Chew. We really want you guys to like, we don't want to let players know we're working on it, but we want you guys to kind of like, air quotes, data mine it and tell them about it. So they gave us like all the like they were just basically like, hey, we want you guys to do a post about it. We don't want to announce anything ourselves. Like, here's how we want you to do it. So basically,
Wait,
they
no,
were trying to
no,
troll us
no, you
to
don't-
do the post.
don't
and we
say
did
that.
end up data mining it early.
Oh,
And we
no.
just went and we linked them it and be like, oh, you're talking about this. And they just had egg on their face. They were like,
Oh,
So-
that's cool.
they tried to troll us, so we went full hard, data mined, found it early, and not just that, it was funny because the build we found early was like, it didn't have the like hidden Teemo game and stuff like that. It was like a super early prototype of it, and they were just like, but we still went with it, and we're like, oh,
That's
like
actually
hyping it up for them.
amazing.
But we were so mad at first when we realized what it was. Like, it was an April Fool's joke. And they were, like, coming to us like, oh, it's, like, a super serious thing. It's like, they could have just said, it's an April Fool's joke. Would you like to roll with it? Like, please don't spoil it if you say no. But we would have. Like, but they tried it. I'm still salty about
The
that.
bamboozling.
Okay, so don't say that, because now people will actually think that Riot is actually like, you know, making people leak stuff.
Oh, no, yeah.
Purpose.
That was
Oh,
that was a
that's
one-off
Oh,
thing.
should I have to cut that out then? Oh no.
And now we are
One-off thing. It was a one-off thing. They were like, I think it was basically like, oh yeah, we're registering it as a trademark and the domain. Like,
so
this is
long
how
ago,
you
dude.
can like, yeah,
That was like season 3, I think. That was so long.
yeah, it was so long.
I feel old. Yeah, Nicky wasn't even born.
Made
back
in
then.
Flash.
Nicky,
You can't play it anymore.
Nicky was in a ball sack.
What?
Oh, Grunkin.
No, no,
Not that young. Listen, okay, I haven't shaved in 2 weeks. I almost have stubbles. All right, I'm not that young.
Right as soon as I started drinking. Oh man.
Hey, hold on. I just realized we should talk about what's happening with VR and ID content.
Oh, WildRift.
What?
Oh yeah.
The you got claimed for something again?
Yeah.
Oh, the content ID stuff. Yeah, so basically some Chinese company, I don't know who, has put into content ID system. It's not even the full song. It's part of the WildRift music, which is the early game. And you can just, if you search like early game WildRift original soundtrack, you'll get a link to Riot's official page. But it's really weird because Riot have put that into content ID system themselves, but they haven't. They said like don't monetize it, so obviously they can just, I guess, track how many people like getting views on gameplay kind of thing using WildRift. But the only reason I know they've got it claimed is because you know how it automatically adds like music in this video at the bottom of like your YouTube page if it's like content ID. If you click on the Chinese name for it, which by the way, if you translate in Google, it just translates to "I hate it." What? I got no idea why. It's so weird. But if you click on that, it goes to Riot's video and not the one that the Chinese guy added to the system. Like if you search for like the name of the thing in Chinese, you actually get to the Chinese version. And the Chinese version is just some weird tune that repeats for about 30 seconds, then it crossfades into some music of some variety, then it crossfades again into the WildRift music. Oh. And that's false claiming, and obviously they clicked monetize, so basically it's monetizing a bunch of WildRift videos.
Good job. How to steal money from others? Nice.
I mean,
yeah, Draggles has said, like, he's officially said, we're currently looking into this, we're aware. So, Riot, do you have it on their radar? I've sent an angry email to the people who basically did the content ID, being like, yo, this is... Like, I'm not as mad as some previous times, because at least it's music this time, you know? They can accidentally...
Oh, yeah, it was voicelines last time.
Oh,
yeah, it was French voiceover last time.
Oh, yeah, true.
Someone put all the French voiceover into content ID.
And before that, someone used it in a rap music, I believe.
Yeah, someone sampled NASA's voice.
In a remix.
Yeah, someone sampled NASA's voice. We will live, they will die. Like proper dubstep crap. And this... I don't mind dubstep. I like it. But holy crap, it was really bad dubstep. It was so bad. But yeah, yeah, oh man. Can people just stop?
I mean, you know, content ID is still better than what's happening on Twitch right now.
What do you mean?
Dude, I'm one of the... So I normally defend content ID. Like, I do defend it. It's a necessary evil that we need.
Yes. And Twitch is a proof of that.
Yeah, but it's like we need content ID. We just need the companies that enforce content ID to just
use it,
do their job properly. Like, I'm not gonna blame them for this one too much. So here's the weird thing for me, because I talked to when the voiceover stuff happened. They were like, "Oh, it's not our fault." I was like, "Dude, it's voiceover. If you had one guy listen to that, they'd be like, this is kind of weird," but they didn't. With the WildRift stuff, it's a lot more awkward because it's music, right? I can't blame them too much. They couldn't tell. But talking to the previous guys, they said, oh, Riot should put all their assets into this database and then link me the database. And it will... Because they were like, we check against this database and a few others. And they're like, if it's in here, then we start questioning things. Riot had the WildRift music in the content ID system. So this company potentially didn't check the database, or they asked the guys and they just went, yeah, we own it. And thingy just went along with it. So, I don't know, like, I hate these companies. These companies need to get, like, striked if they screw up, but YouTube are just like, no.
So they favor the companies more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it annoys me that if, like, when I put in a dispute, like, when I try to dispute a claim, it's the company that gets to decide whether my claim is true or not. And I've had it in the past where they've just said, yeah, no, we were in the right for this claim. And it's like, no, you fucking weren't.
Give us your money now. Haha, get a strike on your channel.
Yeah, and if I do it a second time and they go, no, we're in the right still, then I get a strike. Though also I get take them to court and then be like, oh yeah, emotional damages and all that if I really want to push it. But I don't know when the blame, does the blame fall on the company that added it to the content ID, or was it, because I'm pretty sure they probably, the contract the person signed will probably be like, oh yeah, this company's not liable, it's all on this person, and then you just suing some random person who probably has no money. The companies need to be held more responsible. I hate content ID. I love it, I hate it.
Yeah.
I love it when it works, I hate it when it doesn't.
I agree. Right. Quick fire thingy. VGU poll. Nicky, are you still mad?
Yes.
Okay. That's done. So
I'm dead.
I just voted for Shyvana because I want her to get a new voice, and I want to know what happens if Ezreal kisses her leg.
Ooh.
What?
Oh no. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh, Nicky's too much of a zoomer.
Oh yeah,
to
he
know
was
that.
in ball sack. Yeah, yeah.
Nicky's too much of a zoomer to know the meme. No.
Do you not know the original meme? What happens if Ezreal kisses Shyvana's leg?
No, I don't know that one.
Oh
my god, that was even a bundle in the store for it.
Bundle! Do you remember store bundles in the old client?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh god. Anyway, someone on Reddit asked a question, what happens if Ezreal kisses Shyvana's leg? And that post on Reddit is one of the most voted posts in the history of League's Reddit. For no reason at all. For no reason at all. No one knows.
Everyone asked that question.
That was literally the entire post. It was this question.
Yep.
And Riot kind of embraced it, and they even put it on the store. But yeah. Anyway.
Oh. Okay.
I think
I don't trust Riot to rework Shyvana properly. They say warrior transform into dragon. I know that means like the dragon form will probably be cool, but with, like Shyvana human form is gonna be like human form. Like look at any of Shyvana's skins. Like all of her skins turn her into a white girl with horns.
That's a draconic cosplay.
Yeah, it's like Ice Shyvana, she's kind of blue, but like all the other ones, she's just a white girl.
I don't know. I would just hope they put her in Demacian armor.
I don't know. I don't trust them.
Would be too clever.
I don't trust them. That's why I think Nocturne
too close to Lux.
I don't know. I don't trust them with Skarner either. Like I think the idea of taking a champion and trashing the entire kit and design and lore and everything, save for one thing, like with Galio and Sion, I think we're beyond that now. I don't think we should be doing that anymore.
But Shyvana is gonna keep the red armor, definitely, because theoretically, story-wise, it's the Renwall armor. You can see it in Legends of Runeterra, all the cards around her have the same armor. It's a Demacian special draconic armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still gonna rewrite that. They don't give a shit.
I think just make the armor look more Demacian. Like it doesn't look Demacian enough in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like they have the red, like the red. I think helps symbolize that. I think that's a good idea, but it looks too
But they can't because Lux and stuff. So they.
But like, what if in terms of story, it is the armor for Shyvana? Like she can morph and still keep the armor. So like the armor is magical and it's made from Demacia, which is anti-magic, and it's like kind of a conflict with that.
Don't give them ideas.
Remove the base, make ironclad base.
For them to not give her pants.
Nah.
True.
Yeah. It's just weird. I wish she had like, even like smaller wings when she's in the human form. Like, I think she'd look more draconic when she's in the human. Like she should look like she's actually like. I feel like it'd be better for her to look like
does she not
her
have
human form is
tail?
barely human. No, she doesn't.
She has a ponytail, but like that's it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's why. Because you can't
Meant
have
to
like
mimic a
two.
tail.
You
I
can't
s-
have two parallel lines like that.
Something
feel
that
like
bothers.
Human form should just look like she's struggling to not go full dragon.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
she
that's
can
kind of the
barely
point
keep
because
it
she's
in.
trying to hide it, but
Yeah, it's like it should. I feel like she should look like she's struggling to like that. That's part of her pain. Like people hate her even though she's trying as hard as she can to, look like normal enough
Yeah,
for
to
them.
fit in.
But no matter how hard she tries, she can't look normal enough.
Yeah.
But now
Yeah.
she's gonna be anime waifu number 3000.
I just wish like they could do at least one concept art of like what they would want to go for the VGUs.
True.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Though,
Even if they go
they
far
always
from
land
it,
so
like
far. They land so
Yeah.
far from concept arts.
yeah, still
like
like
a Mundo, yeah. But something, yeah, I agree. They should have.
it's like they already
Trinity, I
know
think,
that
is the
they need
biggest
to
one.
rework them. Like just show the concept art just like they did for Mundo, but like in advance. Like you already know you have like 3 choice overall.
Hold on, that
Like, yeah, what they
reminded
did with the
me.
skin poll last year, right? Like have some concepts of like what they would potentially look like. Especially,
re-
I think Skarner's the
Yeah,
biggest
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Like, trashing
like
him.
if Riot showed us Gwen's concept art ahead of time, we would be
Oh,
able to
God.
save that disaster.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I
So
agree.
hold on, that reminded me another quick fire thing. Have you read the post where they talked about Zeri and Neon being made at the same time?
I saw like glimpses of it. I don't think I saw the
Yeah.
whole thing.
So basically, they actually made the two characters at the same time, like the
Oh,
Valorant
yeah.
team and the League team. They were like,
Yeah, in
"Oh, it would
tandem.
be cool. It would be cool to make a character, split it into 2 games, and release it during Arcane." So they didn't land
Yep.
Arcane, but it was confirmed that they are 2 separate characters, but they were made at the same time, and they have a really cool Easter egg where Neon has little minus for the negative charge on her face with the bandage, and Zeri has a plus for a positive charge. It's a really cool Easter egg that they left there. But yeah, it was now
I
confirmed
just-
that they are separate characters. They are not the same one.
To me, I don't know if this is true, but to me it feels lazy.
Yeah.
It's like we don't have to design a new character. Just here's 2 same variations, same character with same powers, similar abilities in game, same voice actress. It's like I don't think
it's
feels like-
lazy. I
That's
think
cool,
the
but maybe.
opportunity was missed a bit. I think they could have done
Yeah, it-
more with it.
they didn't
Whether-
differentiate them enough.
With
If it
a
came out during
fucking monster.
Arcane, it would be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's it. If it came during Arcane, that would be cool. But then again, that character would not be in Arcane, so it would be weird.
No, see,
Stop.
they,
Yeah.
they should have given they would have had, she has like green lightning, right? They would have like, oh, what if she's a firelight? Like, that would've
Oh,
been,
yeah.
Like, she would have been like a
Ah.
secret firelight.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I
the thing.
could see
So that's the thing. The Firelights technically don't exist in the canon universe, which
Yeah.
is where Zeri is. But in that universe, she was in Echo's childhood gang, which was called something like the Street Kids. I don't know. It had a name, but it
the
wasn't
Lost
Firelight.
Children of Zon, or is that?
Oh yeah, the Lost Children. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's why it will be extra confusing because the Firelights are technically not in the canon universe.
Should be. I know Arcane changed a lot of stuff. Like I know Echo's backstory is like entirely different.
Oh, that's.
But I feel like they just should just make Arcane the canon universe. Like
They
everyone
should.
loves
I
it.
agree. I agree.
Makes
They-
like-
Riot have commitment issues.
I think they have pride. They're like, oh,
And the
well,
players have
our
trust
game is too good. Our game is way too good. We can't. This other thing that is objectively better in every way. No, we can't go back on our
I
word.
actually-
We've never done that.
I actually did talk to Rowan about this as well. Once again, he's the guy behind Riot Forge, and he had a similar thing when they were dealing with Ruined King, where it's like, you can't, if you retcon the universe, there are gonna be people who like it. So you don't retcon it just because you like the other version more, because there are still people who like the original version more. So like when you do this, it's not that easy to just like retcon it straight away. But I would argue that it should be retconned and Arcane should be the canon universe, because there are just so many people who now know the story of Arcane, but they don't know the story of the canon universe.
Yeah.
So for clarity's sake, I think that's why they
But-
should do it.
Why take risk when you can take money? Yeah.
Oh yeah, also speaking of Arcane, IMDb put on the Arcane page that Season 2 is coming in 2023.
Oh yeah, I saw that. No, but that was obvious.
Yeah, I mean, we knew.
Is IMDb like to
Yeah.
be trusted? Like,
It was
IMDb has
confirmed
had
by
the
one of the
Fiddlesticks voice
animator.
actor on there for like.
It was
For
confirmed
IMDb
anyway.
is less of a wiki, so it's definitely more trustworthy. To
I
some
I don't
degree.
know. They always messed. Like, I
But
always said
we knew that they were aiming for 23 because
Yep.
back in 21 they said that it's not gonna be coming out in 22.
Yeah.
Like they
Yep.
knew they wouldn't make 22, which
Yep.
means that
There's
they
still
were aiming
plenty
for
of time for it to slide as well into 2024.
Yeah, but like we talked about this in the last episode, I think, where I just quickly mentioned that the guy just did an interview with iAnimate, and he legit said like, "Oh yeah, 2023."
Yeah.
yeah,
So it was confirmed technically.
it's just a bit
for,
more
like, a while.
official with it being on IMDb. Like as far as I'm aware, only like official editors can edit the IMDb page. Otherwise, everyone would just put themselves on IMDb under some bull crap and just to get verified on Twitter easily.
Nice. You should do that then.
Yeah, no, I just said you can't do that, Chibiin.
You should still try at least. And make like some
Nah,
articles
I've
or-
fully given up on Twitter verification.
Yeah.
I'm verified.
yeah.
Oh, good for
Monet-
you.
Monetize a video and tell me how much it makes.
I
Yeah.
don't take pocket change.
Oh, oof. I'll take what I can get.
Another quick fire thingy. VFX update.
It's fine.
Oh,
and
Sona
Vayne.
and Sona and Vayne. Vayne, really good. Sona, hit and miss.
Was it
Some
like
I hit.
super minimal for like Sona? Because I don't remember it changing that much.
Yeah, it is. But, like, some of them are... Like, Arcade is a really good one. But if you look at DJ Sona and Sweetheart is a bit hit and miss. Like, it's a bit... But Arcade's done really well.
I only
Classic
saw Vayne,
doesn't
though.
feel much.
I only saw
Yeah.
Vayne, and I know that some people are mad that there's no blood anymore. It makes sense why there's no blood. It's not because of PG rating, because Yasuo still freaking has bloody hits everywhere. It's
Yeah.
because the VFX were too rich already, and so if you like put blood on
Just
top
clean.
of that, exactly, it's clean now. If you put blood on top of that, it would be messy again, so it makes sense.
The old blood effects as well, they're not even good.
Yeah, pretty bad.
People
like
are coming
10
like,
years
oh,
old.
blood's gone. It's like, and everyone's like, oh, they removed the blood because of China. It's like, sorry, the old blood was black because of China.
Vladimir is here.
Yeah.
That's
It's
how
like,
are they gonna put Vladimir in WildRift?
So-
Copy paste.
So in the origin, I never found. I remember I saw a footage about it back in like 2009, and I have never seen it since. So in the original Chinese version of League, Vladimir was brown. He
Wait,
looked
what?
like
Yeah,
a big poo poo right there.
All blood effects are black or brown in the Chinese
yeah.
version.
So
of
yeah,
League.
do it like
Of
in
League
Runeterra.
Legends.
It's like a mud champion.
So yeah, Vladimir in China was legitimately when you press your W,
Still is.
big poo poo right there.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure he still is, by the way.
Do you think
Oh,
they'll do it like
no.
how they have in Runeterra? Where in Runeterra it's grape juice, like it's all purple.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Vladimir, the great grape juice mancer.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, they probably will go that way.
They'll have like some. It's like, oh, they'll have when he takes
Western version will
people's
be
blood,
normal.
he like corrodes them or something. Like,
Yeah, Western would be normal, but yeah,
Yeah.
that one's gonna be
I just
very
remembered
much pussy down.
Set
feel
and
like-
Yumi.
You know what they could
WildRift.
do? They could do with the in Killer Instinct, this Mira who's a vampire, and she uses blood as a weapon, but they got around it. She like coats the blood in metal, so the blood is all silver, and she forges like weapons out of the blood through that way.
Huh.
So I feel like they could
That could
maybe
some-
do
yeah,
that.
I mean, that's technically how like the darkened magic works. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it could be like like blackish blood, like forge it into weapons.
Hey Riot,
attached with
can
the
you
blood,
expand on Darkin as well? Because we haven't heard anything about Darkin in
Yeah,
a while, except the
Yeah.
statue. That would be pretty good, you know, like you build storylines and plot points and everything, but you never use them.
That's true.
Varus voiceover update when?
Varus has a sister.
Oh yeah,
don't get
Varus,
why
and
they did
also
that.
Varus with 2A, please? Like that would make sense.
I don't get why they did that whole cinematic for Varus and then didn't update his model or voice lines to go along
Yeah.
with it.
Why take
If I remember
risk?
correctly, that music video was actually done for like quite a lot of months before they actually released it.
Yeah,
I- yeah, I
they're like
saw it.
struggling to get it out.
I
Right?
think it was nearly a year, if
When
not
I was
longer.
at
essentially.
Riot HQ, I saw it. I saw an early version of it, and it was insane.
Why
that
make
was
efforts when
like
you can make
8
money?
months earlier,
Is
and it was finished back then, pretty much.
this gay? They can't have gay in the video game. That's not how it works.
I mean, Leona Diana got a story confirming them.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, that's yeah, true. Yeah,
now they did.
12 years after, yeah.
Not on the Chinese page.
Hold on, let
yeah.
me pull out my confirmed age. By the way, hold on. I once again I am updating the age based on lore. In case you're curious, you know, in that story where Diana
Aren't
and
they
Leona
super
kissed,
old?
In that story where Diana and Leona kissed, Diana was 14, Leona was 16.
Oh no. I mean,
Just
it's
saying.
still
Why,
love,
why,
but...
why do you have to do that? Why do you have to
Why?
ruin it?
So I can ruin everyone's sleep.
No, it was love. It was cute before. Oh no, you fucked it
Yeah,
up.
now it's still cute, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah, oh no.
What? Right, stop aging down the fucking characters. Ah.
But
Riot, you need to fix it.
age in League is pretty funny. You know how old Darius is?
Look at his
40 years old or
40s
something?
50s, isn't he?
He
Yeah.
has to
40s
be
or
over.
50s.
He has to be over 40. 40 is guaranteed. Like we know that he's over 40, which means that Draven is 36 and more.
Dead material.
And Draven looking pretty okay. Like he's not that bad.
Well,
It's just the
36
mustache that makes him ugly.
Yeah,
I
Camille.
mean, that's also part of his charm.
And Annie, you know how old Annie is in the current days?
8 or 6 or 8?
She's 9.
Oh, Wow.
She's kind of older than she looks in League.
yeah. That's
Don't tell them that Annie looks older than she actually
Late
does.
bloomer.
Don't give him that fuel.
She's a third grader now, or 4.
Ugh,
Yikes.
so awful.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah, you ruined the entire. Oh my god! And now I cannot not
Everything
think about
is
Leona
ruined.
and Diana now. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, no. Now Leona. Hold on. Let me. So Leona now.
She's
Leona
older.
now is 37.
Yeah, that's
Diana-
better.
Diana is 35.
Yeah, they can
Not
kiss
look
now.
like
It's
that
allowed.
at all.
It's legal.
You know, there's one character age always boggled my mind is in every single piece of art, Xin Zhao looks like he's a different age.
Oh yeah.
So Xin Zhao
He's
is
supposed
about.
to be older too, isn't he? He's like in
He
his
is
40s or 50s.
about. He's about 12 years younger than Jarvan III, who died in the comic and was insanely old. And there, Jarvan III was like 70, which means
Oh my
that Xin
Yeah, he's like in
Xin
his
right
50s.
now, Xin right now would be 58.
Oh
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like you look at
Bloody
his
hell.
model and he looks like in his 40s. You look at his splash
Nah,
art. he's
it
like, he
looks
looks like he's in
20
his
years
20s.
old, dude.
No, he's
Like-
58.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Bro.
It's like he looks like a different age in every single thing, and he's.
It's
I
because he's
always
like,
thought, wouldn't it make sense too to make
he's
him
like
older?
Asian Ionian. You know, Asian people are young, and then it's 90, and they are insanely old.
Yeah, I don't- I
Like
s-
like
I-
80, 89, it's still very much a young person. 90, it's a wrinkly person.
I would have thought that purposely making Xin Zhao older and making him more like a pseudo father figure to Jarvan would have been he would have been like the one trying
That
to
could have been
help
cool.
Jarvan grieve and stuff and like get better. I thought that would have been so much
Also,
better.
Like
he's supposed to kill himself too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he's just kind of exist. I think Xin Zhao.
No, he said
is
he would
one of
kill
the most
himself if
nothing
Jarvan died.
characters.
Yeah. If Jarvan III, if anyone harmed Jarvan III, he would kill himself. That's
Yeah,
what Vin
he's
said.
still there.
He's
just
just
delete
sweating in
him.
the corner, like, oh, you know what? I had dinner plans. Maybe tomorrow.
About that.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Oh man.
bland character.
Maybe. Any other quick fires?
I still cannot get like the Leona and Diana age out of my head right now.
You poisoned his brain.
It just
He's not going to stop mentioning it now for the next 2 months.
Wait, so Ahri ASU, did we talk about that?
Oh yeah, with the cloak and stuff.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, I like
a
the
little
cloak.
bit.
Yeah.
I'm just upset Riot talks about not having enough resources to do stuff, and they're like, "Oh, this champion with 2 legendaries and 14 skins. That's Ahri. It's fine."
I hope it's. I think I talked about it.
They
on
only do
Nicky-
1 a year, aren't they?
Well, that thing that upsets me the most about it is they said, "Oh, we're doing it later this year," which I assume that will probably mean like
December?
late spring. Yeah, like late spring or summer. I'm like, oh god, they really are only gonna do 1 to 2 ASUs a year, aren't
I
they?
talked about it on Nicky's stream. It's because, and this is massive copium right here. It's because so the last time they allocated their resources is because they were making other games. This time, if they suddenly don't have the resources for it, it means that those resources are going towards the big events. So if they now don't have the guy, who made the models ready, it's because those guys may be working on a game mode,
Well,
for example.
They can
thing
still
that's
outsource
different
it.
about the ASUs is that the ASUs are handled by the skins team. It's the skins team are the one who make ASUs.
But you
And
know,
so
but
it's like
yeah,
they're not they're like, oh, we could make an ASU or we could make another skin patch.
but the skin team is still making 3D models and designing stuff. And so, for example, for Star Guardian and Odyssey, all those monsters were brand new models that you fought. So that's still resources that are being used.
Star Guardian,
I
no.
don't think it's the same team.
Yeah,
no.
but
No, it was just retexture for Star
it's
Guardian.
partially the same team. So what they consider those things is normally, I think Riot calls them props. And I know there's a company called Starfall, which Riot outsources to a lot. I think it was called Starfall, or that's what the team name's called. But
Don't
like
ruin my theory.
Starfall
BBE,
gets outsourced a lot.
Riot can outsource pretty much.
But they
every
do the
single step.
models. They don't do animations, as far as I'm aware. It's only models they do. But that's the thing. Like Riot's just got limited bandwidth with models and animations, because like, you know, they're like, oh yeah, we can't really give Echo a home guard animation because we don't have the bandwidth to do it. But then obviously, give them an extra few months, they can
Then
do
they
it.
put out Catboy Ezreal. Fine.
But like with visual effects, you know, we're getting visual effects updates, which means they got enough visual effects artists to cover that extra work. They just don't have the models and animations. It's probably animations, which they're probably mainly struggling with.
Catboy Ezreal is, by the way, the Battle Bunny skins are officially not called Battle Bunny, the new ones. It's like Anima
Squad.
Anima Squad, yeah.
It's
So it's gonna be
still shit.
animals.
It's still super shit. Fuck
No,
that
but
skin line.
specifically,
Agreed.
specifically, they didn't call it Battle Bunny, obviously, because there are gonna be other animals. So watch Catboy Ezreal right there.
The guy
Battle
hyping
Doggy
it up
Ezreal.
though.
Dude, that was the most 180 shit I've
Future
ever seen.
apocalyptic world. The Battle Bunny.
That's why I fucking hate it. Like,
You
I
bastard.
like fuck the skin line, to be honest. Like the way they presented it and everything, it was so hyped, and then they literally make you like Battle Bunny, like a robot, Riven, sexy anime girl. Like, bro, please
We
just
knew it was coming
stop.
though,
No, but like,
because the
please
greener
just...
teaser trailer leaked it.
it was literally bait and switch. Like, don't do
Yeah.
that. People expect like cool things, and then you'd be like, oh yeah, sexy robot anime girl again. Like, bro, we already
That's the thing.
have
They
that,
knew
like,
what they would do. They knew what they were doing because they were like memeing it. Like that was the joke. They
Yeah.
I hate
fucking
it.
knew what
I
they
hate
were
them.
doing, and they knew what the response would be. But they still went, "This is a great idea."
I am so angry right now. Holy shit, where I need to drink. Oh my god, I am so angry about that skin line. I fucking hate it.
All right, next week, quick fire.
Oh, we don't have anything.
All right, end it. We're done.
Oh man. Like, why couldn't they do like they did with Misfortune? Misfortune was so fine. Misfortune was cool. Like the battle, I don't remember the skin.
Valkyrie.
Gun Goddess.
Gun
Valkyrie.
Goddess, yes,
I
just
like
make
that.
Gun Goddess, don't make Battle Bunny robot
Oh,
anime
what,
Riven
the
sexy.
worst received ultimate skin.
Yeah.
I mean, the anime trailer they did for it was top notch. That was great.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, there was Dread Nova gameplay. and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah,
could
that
have
was really
expanded on that universe, but they never went for it.
I think they could have made like a, because Kai'Sa very much felt like Samus to me. They should have done like a full
But
Metroid.
I think
Oh, that
Kai'Sa was
was-
supposed to
that
be in the
was-
same universe.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Yeah, she is.
That's what I mean. It's like she was like Samus, so I thought they'd be like, we're gonna make like a Metroid style.
Oh yeah, also,
Universe.
fun thing about Kai'Sa is that inside the game, as far as I remember, her shoulder thingy are not attached, like in any of her models, but like on every single cinematic, she has the shoulder thingy attached to her back.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's
yeah,
just something
that's-
super weird that I found out like when I saw the Talia and Kai'Sa video.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, but like it's attached actually? Wait a minute.
I didn't even
Yeah.
notice that.
Yeah, I thought it was, I saw. I was like, well, this looks kind of awkward. Like this, like the sticks poking out of her back.
Yeah, it is the kind of detail. Then you go like, but I agree that you cannot add every single piece of detail, but this is kind of the character, you know. Like you cannot make just like floaty things and call it a day.
I mean, yeah, but like they can't really fix it in League now because the animations are, already made with floaty shoulders.
Yeah, that's the thing. Wait, I'm checking.
They can't fix it.
Let's see. Oh damn.
I
wish I
saw
could
some of the animations, and they can't really. There are some where, like, when she dashes forward, the shoulders go like way back, and it would look really weird if it was actually connected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but.
They already
Because,
look
like,
weird
even-
regardless.
In WildRift, it's connected apparently. I'm checking
Oh,
the
is it?
WildRift model right
Huh?
now. It is.
Huh.
She has like a tiny, some sort of fin below the shoulder thingy. It is
Oh,
so
yeah.
weird. I need to recheck the league. I'm like 99% sure like the league model doesn't have the shoulders attached.
Oh no, it doesn't. I know that.
Oh man, it is the sort of thing that actually drives me crazy. Just like the Leona and Diana age thing, it's gonna drive me crazy for like 2 weeks now.
You're
Wait,
not being
no, it
driven
does-
crazy. You're not being.
It does detach from WildRift.
Huh.
And you know
During
what's
one of the
worse than that?
animations-
You know
But
what's
yeah,
like?
During that animation, it detaches, but when she's standing still, it's attached.
You know what's worse than this? Like than all of this? Huh? The TFT map being $100.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
God,
I
thought-
go.
30,000 RP.
I thought you
know
were
I'm
gonna say
not
something
the
about
one who
LPP.
I just like how this entire podcast has just been each separate episodes of one of us malding over something. Like, we have our own separate thing.
30,000.
Old people screaming at clouds.
2 different kinds of eggs with 2 different drops.
Got him.
I like how I called it a scam in like our private group, and and you hadn't even read it yet, and you just didn't realize how.
No, I didn't
Oh,
know how
man.
much of a scam it was.
The only thing I can get behind is like the 31 eggs. That's the only argument I could be like,
No,
okay, it is.
no, because that argument says that the Jinx costs $130.
Yeah, but like
You
have
might
31
not. You might not even get Jinx in that amount of eggs either.
But
Yeah,
like,
true.
but like a legendary skin is 1,800.
Oh wait, hold on.
This is a Jinx model, just
A
like
chibi.
a chibi model for 13,000.
Yeah, no, there's a chance you actually can't get it because
Just don't
there's
be
3 little
poor.
legends
You
and
have
they have
Six
15 tiers
ultimate
each.
skins. You have 6 ultimate skins for that chibi. Who thought of that?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, do they actually go like internally and talk about this and we're like,
No.
hey guys,
No,
who's
that's
okay with
publishing.
this?
No.
No,
Because there is no way anybody internal would be like, oh yeah, it's completely okay to sell a bundle for that price. with
no,
this
because
kind of
no,
crap.
this was intended to sell. That's
I'm curious
how
if
it-
Mort Dog knew before it got announced.
That's a good
But then
question.
also, I don't know how much weight he has.
Yeah,
He
he's
probably
just
doesn't because
designer.
that's a different department pricing and
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
But
imagine
that's
if,
one of the problems.
Could you consider that like some sort of backstab if you're like working on designing a game? You make it the best set finally after 6 seasons, by the way. And
Because
then
he streams.
when it's
He
the
streams, talks about it. He'll get all the backlash.
Yeah, exactly. And then once it's at literally like TFT's at its peak in terms of like gameplay, player base, and everything, you have like the $130 bundle fiasco. That must actually hurt.
And Necrit's buying it anyway.
Yeah, of course. And then he's gonna argue with his wife and be like, "But it's for our son. He's gonna have a cool map. Look."
Actually,
He's going to expense it
buying
as a business expense. He
Actually,
needs it for his live stream.
I'm giving those away to other creators. I got a
Wait.
message from like 3 and they were like, will you actually need that squink?
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the maps. I was like, wait, are you actually gonna buy
No.
maps for the content creators? Like, what
No.
the fuck? Are you that crazy? Like, I mean, okay, I
If
know
I
you
have
you're
wait 10
insane,
of
but
Hey, I got
1,300.
my space mole during Galaxies, and I'm done.
I think the
But Rio though.
That was a cool one,
cool one, but nah.
but no.
I have the Piltover Duck level 3. I spent money after so many years. I finally
Oh, no.
spent money
Oh no,
again.
I only use
wonder.
2. I only use 2. I use the space mole and I use the Bellswear, the Bard one.
How much are the maps and stuff in the Golden Spatula? You know, the 10-cent only mobile version of
Ooh,
TFT.
good question.
Because
That one had
that's
like a bunch of exclusive stuff.
yeah, not just that. They had the map animations where like there's the like initial swoop into the map. They had unique animations for that first before we got it on PC.
I feel
And it was, I think, because so many people were like, wow, this is really cool. Why isn't Riot doing this? I think that's the reason they did it in the first place. But I don't know what their pricing is over that all. And it's probably like a pain in the ass to find out.
No, they have like different rules for pricing and stuff. Like you can't actually make it in China. You can't actually make it so that you are like obviously trying to scam people out of money. So ironically, there the pricing would be more fair because they have rules against like gacha pricing and stuff. So yeah.
Pretty sure Genshin Impact still operates the same in China versus the rest of the world.
No, but they have like limits on how much you can spend there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sadly,
so, like-
Nicky is not even old enough to like spend money on gacha.
his parents didn't give him a credit card.
I don't need a credit card. I can buy things for myself. I'm not. I can buy things anytime I want.
Yeah, sure.
If you clean up the kitchen, you can have a new skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll buy you a lollipop and a doll, like if you clean your room.
Dude, I still remember when I first started playing League, and then I got like a gift card, like a $25 gift card for it, and I got like 3 skins. with
Oh
it.
yeah. Back in the
And-
days, those were
yeah.
like were worth a lot.
It's
yeah.
amazing how everyone has the same experience with their first RP in League.
Yeah, but I got those skins, and then I quit around the time Aatrox came out, and then I came back. I wanted to come back when Scion got reworked. So I was like out of the loop for a while, but I had to like get everything approved from my parents that time. 'Cause, like again, I had limited computer access, and so I had to like. It's kind of sad thing. Like I was that invested to get it back because of my investment of $25. And I'm looking at how much money I've spent on League. Like, oh,
I need to go back there.
make it stop.
If I had a time machine,
If I had a time machine, I wouldn't have spent a paycheck in the first few years of League of Legends. I would get that money back and invest it in something else, like, I don't know, buying other video games that were cool back
I
in the days.
bought Nightmare Cho'Gath as my first skin.
Same.
First skin I got was like, I
It's
think
the
it was a
blue one.
gift. And it was like, back in season 1 or 2, was like the Statue of Liberty Kai'Sa.
Garthus. Oh yeah.
It was like the first skin that I got, I think.
I feel like I shouldn't say, because it's one of the security questions player support asks you if
Oh
you
no!
lose your
Oh
account.
fuck! Oh no!
But my first skin was Astronaut Timo.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
I was an
Time to
evil
hack your
person.
account.
Free player right there. For a while too.
Yeah. You cheap.
Well, I first started playing the first of the first 2011, which also is another player support question.
Wait, you can look that up. I don't
Huh?
actually know. Or do you just
Wait,
like
when you
know
started?
that?
Oh
just-
yeah, I know a few. So player support has like a list, I think, of like 20 or 30 things they can ask you, and they give each one like certain points. So when you first started playing, and I think like the first skin you bought, like award like the highest amount of points for them to genuinely think you're the person who owns that account. I don't know how much it's changed now. I could probably ask and find out, but that's how it used to be.
Oh man. We're just so old. We were like, we played the video game like so many years ago, and we invested so much time and money, and now look at us. We're just all grumpy people.
Playing the same
Complaining
game,
about-
spending money more.
Exactly, and complaining about a TFT map pricing. Bruh.
Oh,
We should all just move
you
on.
say
to
that
Monster
it's
Hunter instead.
I feel like we're still old people and like complaining about a bunch of things, but it's also because we love the game.
I'm in
Yeah,
my phase
true.
of acceptance now. I'm waiting for despair or whatever comes next.
It's because we care about the game, and you can't say you're all about the players when you want to rinse the players so hard.
I mean, maybe he was talking about League. Actually, no, he was mentioning Valorant too. Never mind. Valorant! Have you seen the pricing of Valorant?
Okay, so when the Ruination event happened, I was like, I saw that they had the Viego knife skin. Like, okay, you know what?
I
haven't played
bought
Valorant
this
in a
one.
while.
cool.
I'm gonna get back into this. And like, okay, I don't want to buy the bundle. I'm just gonna get the knife skin. The knife skin was $50.
Yep.
I uninstalled the game right there.
The pricing, like freaking Valorant, awesome game. Pricing, dog shit.
Abysmal.
It's
The thing
kind of
about
bad.
it though, to slightly defend it, is once you
No.
buy a gun skin, you probably don't want to get another gun skin
Yes,
for like
that's
a long,
why.
long time.
Absolutely, that's why it is more expensive. The same logic
Yeah.
should apply to skins in League.
And also, another thing is, they started the pricing off that high. They didn't
Yeah.
just creep it up. Like,
No,
They
yeah,
only
yeah.
go
They've
for
had expenses since
upward
the
from that.
beginning.
yeah. So it's like, it's, you know, like the skins have always been that expensive. The most expensive being the Elder Dragon one, and they're not making any more like Elder Dragon style skins. Or
And they're
if I remember
limited
the
too, right?
price,
They do
because-
like the
because
limited gotcha.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a rotating store too. Yeah,
Yeah, that's something I hate.
I hate that too.
Spencer just tells like, oh, if you don't buy it now, then you'll never get it
It
again.
is exploiting the fear of
Yeah.
missing out. I hate it.
Yeah.
It is
It's
so
like, no, it's
predatory.
like it will come back, but in like 6 months.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bashed
When you
that
will
as soon when
recently-
Valorant first came out.
Oh yeah, I hate it. Yeah. Like even in
When it first
like,
came out, I
like,
said it was too expensive, and the store stuff's just bullshit.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
Yeah. But they don't care. Money.
as usual, Battle Pass is actually pretty decent value.
That's all. Yeah, that's always the case. Like Riot's battle passes are good.
Not them
I
now.
don't know.
the Runeterra ones
no.
are great. The League
TFT
one.
TFT is excellent. TFT
Oh,
is
this new
insane.
one was fantastic.
New
yeah.
one was good. The other ones, since the TFT sets were shit, you didn't want to play the game anyway.
No, like ever since Galaxies, the sets were amazing because you always get 2 free boards. Oh, I mean free, you know. Like
Not
2
even just for
boards
the
in
boards,
box.
but like if the set is not fun to play, you don't want to
Yeah,
play the
it's-
game.
Oh yeah.
That's how I
get it.
felt with the
Like, that's-
5.5. Like it was like I couldn't get through. I was like, no, I hate
Yeah.
this set.
It's like I wish
yeah,
I could buy the battle pass, but I'm not even motivated to like play the game. Here I was like so happy about it. Like I finished the battle pass before I actually bought it.
I mean,
And it was like it was just so good, I'm
And-
just gonna buy
And
it.
like and WildRift has excellent
Yes.
passes too. WildRift has so much value
Yeah.
too.
Actually, did you guys see that? I swear, I don't know if I'm like tripping or not, but with the TFT pass, you gain progress on it by playing League of Legends.
I have
You-
not
what?
seen that.
Like, yeah,
that might
like,
be a bug.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I've gotten points for the pass by playing League.
What
It
the
might be a
fuck?
shared. Maybe it was likely a shared mission.
I feel like that's why I beat it so
Uh,
fast. It's like there's still 30 days left, and I only had like the 2 Mundo emotes left. I've never gotten that far that quickly.
Yeah.
Another
That's-
thing NickyBoi got hot fixed.
Oh, nice. Good job, dude. Thank
So
you
that-
for like ruining everything.
So that's likely a leftover code from the Riot X Arcane because that had shared missions.
Maybe.
And
How
that
could it
was-
have gone on for
Yeah.
like 2 months and people haven't noticed it?
Yeah, and I mean it's the same battle pass, so it's in the same one. So I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if it was that.
Yeah. Alright. I think it is time to call it a day because it's been almost 3 hours.
Yeah, I was about to say it's way
Yeah.
longer.
Oh man, yeah, I was about to ask like a question like, oh yeah, what do you guys think about what's gonna be in the next TFT update? But then I'm like, dude, it's been 3 hours, we're not gonna stay here
Yeah, it's
for,
gonna
like,
be
5.
Silco.
Well,
We know that. We
yeah,
know that's gonna be
Silco.
Silco.
Yeah,
Well,
but, like,
Seven,
do we
uh,
call that the new TFT update? Because that's 6.5. Maybe he's talking about 7.0.
I don't know.
All I want from it is a bunch of new augments. That's all I want. They can have
We'll
exact
talk
Is
same-
about
7.0
it in
going to
2
be
weeks,
voids?
lads.
No, but
like-
7.0, you still have augments. Augments are now permanent for TFT. You
I
can go
hope
back.
so.
Is it
I
going to be
hope
void
not.
though?
I love that. Void team.
7.0 be like an entire void set.
Mutant.
Yeah,
No.
mutant's already a thing. Yeah.
Wait, wasn't there a data mine for TFT? Don't we know that there was like
No.
a rift walk and stuff?
No,
Was
that's
was
for
that a day
Runeterra.
mine?
Runeterra got data mined.
Oh,
that
the
there's
Rex site.
keywords.
Oh, was it
evolve and
Runeterra? I thought that
Yeah,
was.
Oh, Rex has
TFT.
been in the game. For
Oh
a
wow,
while.
they
It's-
screwed that up.
Yeah, it got data mined like 4 months ago. That there's 2 new keywords:
wow.
evolve and riftwalk. So we know
Ah,
that.
yeah, okay,
Six.
so it was Runeterra. I thought it was TFT. Alright,
Yeah, no, it's Runeterra. So yeah, we know that Kassadin and probably Kha'Zix or Kai'Sa are coming to
Yeah,
Runeterra
yeah,
this year.
Yep, yep, yep.
Kai'Sa. Yeah, again, sexy.
Oh
boy.
yes,
gonna be
more
good.
daddy interactions.
Ooh.
Yes,
Oh, I mean,
views!
that could be actually fun to like
Doesn't
listen
Kai'Sa
Yes,
not
to.
even
me,
know that
me
Cassidy's
reacting to
their
Skin
dad, though?
Spotlight's voice lines.
Free
Yeah, but-
money, yes.
You know, original interactions.
I haven't done that. I haven't reacted to your voice lines in so long.
Because you've been too busy.
Yeah, and second of all, the voice lines are like 3 minutes long now.
Yeah, they keep getting the new Ezreal skin. Its voice lines are I think a third
minutes.
of default Ezreal's
well.
voice lines, right?
The full video is 6 minutes and 50 seconds, but I do cut off part like when it goes below negative 40 decibels, I cut off the audio and
Oh, so
start playing the
whispering?
next line
Yeah.
because like champions like Aurelion Soul have like 5 seconds of echo.
yeah.
So when you shove it all together, it's like a 40-minute video, and it's like really slow between lines. So I
Yeah.
do that, but yeah, in the end, though, like in terms of total voice lines, Ezreal's has 126. Zeri has, I think it was 150. Vex had like 140. When you compare it to Camille and Aurelion Sol, I think Camille had in between like 300 and 400 total voice lines,
Yeah.
and she had the most in the entire game, if I remember correctly. And just
WildRift's even worse on that, right? Like the WildRift legendaries have like a minute of voice lines.
yeah. So what it all boils down to, same for WildRift and PC, is voice lines take up too much hard drive space. So it's not even that it takes up hard drive space. It's also if they do a skin and they want to apply a different echo to the voice, they duplicate all the audio to apply the echo, and you've just
Yeah.
doubled the amount of space you take up essentially. So they do it. So basically, they've reduced it down to it seems to be about 150 lines in total. But obviously, if a champion speaks really fast, or the
Yeah,
lines are just
yeah.
shorter in general, then obviously the video is shorter. But in general, it seems they're aiming for 150 lines.
like one of my most popular videos on my channel is actually me explaining Fiddlesticks' voice lines. But since then, champions like no one has like interesting voice lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
unless they bash Seraphine.
Like,
Those are
you
good.
killed my
Everyone does
student. I am
Oh,
kidding.
Ryan,
Oh, man.
you cheeky fellas pointing out how much of a shit idea that was. Good on you for realizing that.
I mean, Caitlyn wanted a signature, right?
Yeah, that made me
He's
hate her
a
even more.
simp.
I already thought she was the devil. Now I hate her even more.
It's pretty crazy how much like interactions have like dwindled in views as well.
Well, because yeah, it's like I said, they're just not as interesting anymore. It's
Yeah.
like, "Ah, hey, I know you.
It's
Smart
because
for that.
like your channel as well as mine, like the popularity of the champion reflects on the popularity of the video every single time.
You, me, you.
That's why Fiddlesticks was massive and like
Yeah.
no one cared about Akshan. Akshan, when
Yeah.
I released his story, no one cared.
Yeah, well, I think Zeri's the same thing, which is like, oh, it's another one. Cool.
Yeah, Zeri is kind of like. Although no. Although it's some of the Valorant hype is actually like spilling over a bit. So and my video on Zeri, it may be because I have now bigger audience because of Arcane. Maybe because of that, but Zeri is a bit more popular on my channel.
I don't know. I just
Zarya
don't like her
interactions fell
design.
flat on my channel.
I just feel she's bland.
Yeah,
Okay, so
but
maybe
I don't even
Gen
hate
is
her.
fine.
I just
No,
wish she would've
same.
been
It's
Bot
just,
Yip.
yeah, I just wish it was better. Like, it was just like the bare minimum I could have done with the character. I
Not
don't know.
Von Yip, so it's bad.
Yeah, like, Von Yip and like having voice interaction with Yumi.
You could have had the cat bot lane. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
And he could have tied into You're the Tiger. You could have given the Firecracker
Ooh.
skin. Like,
Yeah.
it's all like right there.
Ooh.
I don't know. Just,
Yeah,
Nah,
maybe
make
one
another
day
anime
we'll
character.
get like skins that actually make sense with the champions.
hopefully.
Maybe.
Well, Anima Squad.
Oh, oh my. Okay, we're just gonna call it a day now. I'm just gonna get fucking mad. Oh no.
We need to sleep.
Oh my
God.
God. You want me to mention the TFT map price or like you don't?
No, I actually
That's-
want to sleep. Thank you.
Just get blood boiling before bed, you know.
Alright, it was fun. Thank you everyone for joining. It's been 3 hours. Jesus Christ.
That was a long one. Have fun
So-
chaptering it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Timestamps.
I mean, so like, wait, next episode should be around the end of January, starting February, I think, because like we should have PBE patch.
It'll be a
tomorrow.
short one.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I really wish we could have like next episode being like an hour or something, because holy shit, this one is like 3 hours.
There shouldn't be much to talk about because, as far as I'm aware, there's nothing new really coming.
They combined the PvE patches, didn't they?
Yeah, because of Chinese New Year, so the Chinese office closes for like 2 weeks. I think it was the week before and the week after. So they skipped 12.3 entirely, but obviously they still want the content that's meant to come in that patch. So the PvE patches, those two patches.
Fingers
merged.
crossed. Next episode of the podcast will be shorter, so then also less me listening for like 3 hours again of the entire thing for chaptering, etc. It's gonna be fun. Oh my god, can't wait. But yeah, thank you for joining, everybody. It was really fun, except the Battle Bunny stuff. But other than that, it was really fun. I really enjoyed having Nicky. It was a good idea, Mr. Crit, to invite him.
Oh,
Yay.
for inviting.
Hopefully, we can invite him also more often. Like be part
I
of
would love that.
be part of the family.
Oh, I'm like the deranged child of the group.
You can be part of our podcast family, but not the LPP family.
Yep.
Damn it!
We are all
You're
about
not gonna
diversity. We are all about diversity. We need someone young.
Yeah. We might need to invite a woman then as well. Because other than that, yeah, we just.
Oh,
invite
I
Dinka.
heard about Nikki Girl.
Ooh,
No,
true.
no, that's not even real. It's fake.
Yeah, just for the people like
Uh-huh.
looking, just Google
No,
Nikki Girl
no,
and join
don't.
his Discord.
No,
There's
no,
like good
no,
fan
no,
art
no,
with it.
No. You shush your mouth.
Really good cursed fan art.
No, no. do have one. I literally it's two people who specialize in making cursed fan art, and now they're in a war with each other.
Nice. Even more fan art than.
How to get all the fan
to it,
how
dude.
to get all the fan art you want.
I don't know how to react to it. It's like it's so cursed, but it's like people put like time and effort into this stuff. Like this is so weird.
Oh, speaking of fan art, I want to thank again Ward Comrade for like the art she did in her VGU Shyvana video thingy.
Oh
where,
yeah,
like, the three of us. That was really amazing. I still have it. Like I watch it from time to time. I should probably put it as my.
I watch it from time to time. I have it framed on my table.
Nah, but like sometimes I look through my screenshots and everything. I should probably put it like as a desktop background, but I really like the dog smiling thingy meme.
Yeah,
like,
the dog is amazing.
It's just my favorite. It's been my background for like, I don't know, like I wouldn't say 10 years, but almost 10 years.
Back when you and Dippin had the dog war.
Yeah, I did so many memes with that. But yeah, ouch. Alright everybody. Yeah, I dropped something. I fucked up my finger.
Yeah, we never know how to wrap this up.
Yeah. SMH.
It's like, oh, we're gonna wrap it up. However,
yeah, what do you guys think about?
I need to go to bed.
Grandpa is getting angry.
needs me.
Alright, bye bye everyone. Bye bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
See ya. See
Bye.
ya. A week or two. Bye.
Don't vote for Kagba.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, vote for like Shiva. Maybe
No,
Nocturne.
no, go, just
Nocturne
go.
or Skarner. Alright, bye.